All right. We'll wait for some folks to tap in. Hi, Tam. Is it Tammy or Tam? Hi, Dottie. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Patty. Hey, y'all. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, everybody. We have a good show for you folks today. I may be on for a while by myself. John is helping a customer. He might come help. I told Gloria to keep her heebie-jeebies to herself because she's still not feeling really well. She's over in the office, playing on her computer in order and things. So I definitely don't need to be sick because I was sick the week before last, and then I went to Florida, and I don't need to get sick again. Hi, Patricia. Thank you so much. I love you too. Yeah. All right. If you're new to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio, which is located here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and you're on Facebook, in the comment bar, type the word register. You'll be prompted to a new screen, and you'll input your name, address, email address, phone number. Then you'll move to another screen where you'll create a password, user ID, and a password. Make sure that you go out and pick up the our app, which is free on the Google Play Store or the regular Apple App Store. Shipping is $8 for under $75 purchase. Over $75, it's free. And because we're coming up on the weekend, you can order today. And if you order over the weekend, you can reach that $75 limit and your stuff will ship for free. What else do I need to mention? We still have Gloria Bucks. 10% goes back into your account, which is nobody else offers. I mean, it's like Kohl's Cash. Let it build up and buy something that you wouldn't normally, or is more expensive. Just keep saving and saving and saving until you have enough, because it doesn't take long, trust me. Hi from Georgia. We're going to start right in, and we are going to start with Tilda fabric. Tilda fabric to me is the collectible of the fabric world. If you go back to the 90s when things were collectible, trust me, if you don't get these now, they are so beautiful. We don't even have all of the collection, and this is the stack that I have to show. Wow. This is really just the complementary fabrics. We're waiting for more to come in. They are a little bit pricey, but you know what? My thought is when it comes to quilting fabric, if I like something, I don't care what I have to pay. It's, and I know a lot of us are on a budget, but save those Gloria bucks and you are getting your 10% back. So, splurge and get the best, because this fabric is exceptional. It's not only beautiful, but the quality is there also. First up, is I have two segments of fabric. The first segment is called the Brie collection. The second segment is called Poppy Seed. And you'll see why. Now, I don't know why this is called Brie. She must have a reason for calling it Brie, because Brie to me is cheese, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is... we're going to do the spring event first.
We can?
Let's do the spring event first. We can't forget about that. The spring event runs from, there are 2-day segments. We have the 14th and the 15th. It's still April 14th and 15th. They still have some spots available. 16th and 17th are sold out, which is Thursday and Friday. Then the following Monday and Tuesday, which is the 20th and 21st, we have a couple of spots left. Our events are insanely fun. They are so much fun. They're a lot of work, but where we all moan and groan as we're prepping for it. But when we get there, we meet everybody. It's just very uplifting and a lot of fun to do. I'm teaching the AccuQuilt class, so you got to come just to see me, because I'm a lot of fun.
We have all the
Carol's
samples in the
always
back.
fun.
Yeah, I
You
am.
know that. Carol cracks me up every day I come in here. She tells me something super funny. So you'll have a great time in her class.
Or gross and obscene that makes you laugh, right?
Oh my gosh. Is this the Tilda fabric?
This is Tilda, but we're doing the spring event first. What do you
Okay.
want to talk about at the spring event?
Oh,
what
well,
are you
that's a-
doing at the spring event?
So I'm not teaching this time. I'm going to be in the office.
So
but
you're
I'm gonna
doing
be
what
floating
Steve
around.
has always done
Yep,
before.
because Steve's going to teach the 990
Right.
class with Deb. And that pillow, do I have it here? Where's it at?
Right there.
Like, the 4-point placement just amazes me.
Mhm.
Being able to morph that design like that, I absolutely think is the coolest thing. So you're going to be able to do that on the 990 at the event. And being able to, like, sit down in front of the machine,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have such a fun time. I know that a lot of us were really used to our baby locks and brothers. You guys know I absolutely love my 3550 back at home. But playing with the Berninas is really fun too. I always say we have the 3 best brands. So
This 4-point placement, I'm serious, is you're going to be astounded at how simple it is. It is really simple. I mean, other than getting the machine loaded and whatnot, when you do this 4-point placement, it just clicks, and you guys will be amazed at how simple it is. If I didn't have my coronet, I would seriously consider a 990 and do all of my quilting on that 990 because that's awesome.
it's really cool. Now, I think I do have to say this. A lot of people might get upset with me. I think this is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
The whole event.
Yeah.
I really think that this is the highlight, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Other than, of course, IQ. I mean, everything is a highlight itself, but Tiffany is going to show you guys how to do this bag. All on the serger. Joni's going to be in her class. Kate, you're going to be in that class too, right? I mean, like, this blows me
Yeah.
away. Doing a whole bag on the serger,
I
and then
know.
look at this, using those decorative stitches on the serger that we don't really have with our regular machines. This is called
Oh.
a flat lock stitch.
You know what? I thought
at
that
that.
was a strip of fabric on the show when I watched.
No,
That's
this
actually
is a flat lock
stitching.
stitch. So
Oh wow!
your flat lock stitches, those are commonly used in like sportswear that we find it. Sometimes we use it for hems of sportwear, but being able to use it with a bag is absolutely awesome. And inserting a zipper on top of that, like I want to sit in and just take the class.
I know,
I
me
want
too.
Tiffany to show me how to
Me
do
too.
this.
I think these 2 pieces are the stars of the show. The other projects are fun. It allow you to relax a little bit, but learn something. But those 2 are the stellar projects for the event. I think they're beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. I
So
just
anyway,
can't get over it.
Yep, sign up if you haven't signed up already. We're getting to almost to the middle of March, and you need to make those arrangements and either drive here or fly here and join us and have fun.
You'll have fun regardless. You won't regret it. I don't think there's ever been a single person that's come to our events and hasn't had an overwhelming amount of fun.
I know everybody says our events are the best, and our weather should be nice too. In fact, today it's like 70 degrees
I'm in
today.
a polo.
A
I'm
week
in
and a
polo.
half ago, we had, 6 inches of snow? Yeah, I know. Yeah, look at them.
I was like, I couldn't wait to grab a polo. I was like, I'm tired of wearing sweatshirts.
I know. I got a lighter piece out myself. Oh, yeah.
Eugenia said, can't wait. We can't wait to see you, Eugenia. She comes to all of our events. So.
Yeah, I made, last year was my first event. The fall was my first event. And I had a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. Rose has had knee surgery yesterday. She had her other knee done. And she usually works on Friday. I missed her today. I have to text her later and see how she's
I feel
doing. But
bad. Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
both knees done. That's a lot.
I know.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
So.
but she's always worked out at the gym. So her recovery on her first knee was really quick. So she was ready for the second one.
Scares me.
God bless her.
Yep.
All right, back to spring events done. Now we're in the Tilda fabric.
Yep.
All right, this color is called ginger? Brown.
This is brown.
Boring.
You know, sometimes we come up with our own names for it. Like this looks like a ginger, but there is a ginger. I remember I think this one's ginger.
This
is really pretty.
That's the color of my son's hair in the background. He's a ginger. That's why I want to call it ginger. I got to call Tilda and tell her to change
I can see
that.
it. If we look really closely, so there's these beautiful little flowers in there at the stems, of course, and then these tiny little blue dots. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the camera can fully pick it up,
Oh,
but it's
I
a
never
very
noticed the dots.
light blue. And it's
Right.
just such a nice complementary color to that. I mean, I really like this collection right here, especially this line of it, because it kind of really blends in.
With everything.
Yeah. Now,
You c-
there's like two versions of it, but it's all the same because when
Mhm.
Kate and I were entering it into our system here, so this one's the Creating Memories one with the Brie, and then there's the Brie Basics, and they honestly look the exact same.
Yeah.
So I think they are the same, but for whatever reason,
She named
half
them,
of them
called
are
them.
Creating Memories.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
All right.
alrighty. So now we
Next
have
color. We'll just stack
this
them up.
one.
This one is called Brie Blue.
Okay, so this one's the Brie Blue because I think there's like an ice one or something.
What do you think the Brie references?
The cheese?
That's what I know. That's the only thing I know that's a Brie is the cheese.
Maybe like somebody named Brianna. Like maybe you'd make a dress out of this fabric and call it like a Brianna dress.
Is
I don't know. This would be cute for one of those little girls' dresses that Sherry makes. Honestly,
Oh, I agree. I agree. Or an accent on one of the dresses.
I'm gonna
Definitely.
say actually, honestly,
Yeah.
not even just a little girl's dress, like an actual full dress. You know,
Okay.
some of those summertime dresses.
Yeah.
I really like this collection, especially these blues, that orange to it. What's that one store at the mall we go to, Kate? Aerie?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like they have like those dresses that are like $400 in there that are these pretty sundresses.
Wow.
And
Make it
they look
yourself.
like these fabrics.
It's literally the same. I should go in there this week and take a picture of it. So.
You know what I've always liked on the little girl's dress is eyelet ruffles. When I was growing up, eyelet ruffles, I think this would be really pretty with an eyelet ruffle, like across the top of the sleeve.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, honestly, when you say that, because those dresses, they have those big puffy sleeves, or sometimes it's like a little flounce on the edge.
Right.
But honestly, if you were adding eyelets in it, you could do the sewn-in ones
Yeah,
and
right.
then make it like a puff sleeve
Yep.
to give it a little bit of ventilation.
Look at him going above and beyond.
You know me, Carol. Now I want to make a dress out of this fabric, and I think don't buy it all. Save me 3 yards.
All right, the next one is called is this one?
Yep.
Iris. Now this is the basics. This one is called Iris, and it's got the little, now this one has pink dots and little blue, tiny flowers and a deeper, like an ocean blue leaf running through it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So I really like this. I like all these colors, actually. I don't
Yeah.
know. This blue with this ginger, the first two are catching my eye
Yeah.
a lot.
This is a basics pink. And
Can never go wrong with pink. Even if
No.
I'm using this for embroidery, applique, anything, you can never go wrong
Mhm.
with a pink. In fact, for the next garden flag I'm working on, because we're going to do round 2 of the garden flag showdown,
Oh.
maybe I'll even incorporate a little bit of Tilda in there.
yeah, the little dots in the background of this are like a sage green with pink flowers, red centers. This
Now-
next one is called
Is this red?
Red.
This
Red.
is red. Okay. Sorry, I unfolded it the wrong way.
yeah, you sure did.
You know me, Carol. I just come in on like a
Yeah.
bombardment.
A bull in a china shop.
That's what Kathy's been
Yeah,
telling me.
yeah, yep. Okay, this one is red. The dots in the background are a set sage green and the pink flowers. What color are these centers? Like a deep, darker red, but the background is like a lipstick red, but a pale lipstick red. Pretty,
Mm-hmm.
pretty. I like this one. The next one is called teal. Is this one teal?
Yep.
Yep, this one is teal. And the print on these is so tiny that you kind of you see it, but you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's there, but it's not in your face there. Yeah, the centers of the flowers are like a deeper teal. The background is, see, now I think it's a sage green in the background. Or would you say it's teal? It's green.
It's, I don't know. Now you say it's like a mix of blue-green.
Yeah.
You have a mix of both. I would say that background is more of a seafoam green.
Yeah.
And your flowers are more like light blue.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my opinion, at least. And then you also have hints of white in there as well.
Yeah, if you stand back, you see blue, green, and green.
That's a pretty one. I
Yeah.
like that one a lot. Now, look at this one. What's this? Is this purple or gray? This looks more purple than gray to me.
She names them according to what the background color is.
Oh,
So that
okay.
background color is gray. Little light lavender flowers with darker purple centers. And I don't know what color that would be. It's kind of like a blue-green.
Yeah, there's like a blue in there with your flower. You have a nice little fuchsia accent with the light pink petals in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say that you have like a very, would you call that a cream or a light gray for those stems? I'd say it's like,
cream.
it looks more cream to me than with your
Oh,
dark gray background.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
See, when you start laying these all out next to each other, look how pretty they all go with each other. Like, you could totally make a 3-yard quilt with 3 of these fabrics, and I think it would turn out gorgeous no matter what. You couldn't go wrong blending any 3.
I'm anxious to see what else comes in the line to really do some pairing up with this and that poppy seed collection.
You always
and
make
whatever
the best
else.
pairings, Carol.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, this one is called,
Is this one green?
Yeah,
This is just green.
just green.
Okay.
okay, yep. Pink flowers, darker pink centers, and kind of a ivory bordering on a light gold leaves. Next one. You feel this fabric too. You can, I mean, it's just,
It's very high quality.
Yeah, it
I
is.
feel like I could actually...
the quality is there.
You know what? Like those summer dresses, I kid you not, this feels like that same type of cotton fabric. Like this is very high quality. Like this is something I could wear and feel comfortable wearing. Maybe I'll make myself a dress shirt out of Tilda. Wear it around the store.
Yeah. Hey, when are we wearing our penguin sweatshirt? Speaking of shirts. Is that like
22nd.
March
The
22nd or
22nd, yeah.
something?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to wear mine. All right, this one is called what? Salmon?
Ginger.
looks-
This,
This
called
is
This
ginger.
one is ginger. See, it looks...
I knew there was a ginger in there.
Yeah. And like the leaves on this one, or the whatever the foliage is in the background, is kind of like a pink. And the flowers are gold. And the centers look like a red or a dark orange. This is a cool one.
I like this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too. Pull that next one because I think I like it with this one.
These two paired next to
Yeah.
each other would go perfect.
Yep, look
They
at how
blend
pretty.
in very well.
Yep, they do. This one has got a creamy background with gold
this,
gold
mustard?
florage.
Yep. Mustard.
See, now she's not going by the background by naming it mustard. She's going by the foliage.
I'd say it's a very pale yellow background. Maybe cream. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I would say mustard is more the foliage color. So.
We still have like 5 or 6 more of in this Brie collection. It's amazing.
Well, there's tons of options here. And some of this that I know what we got was all we were able to get. So if you do see something that you like, guys, out of this, put it in your cart and check out with it today, because I cannot guarantee that we could get this fabric in ever again.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and if it goes out, waitlist authorize it, just in case some people put it in their cart and then choose not to check out with it. You'll be the first person in line to get it. So.
And this was a line that we could not publish that we had until March 1st.
I know, we had to keep this in the
That's
basement.
unusual too for that's unusual too for
For
you know,
us, the second we
a
get something in,
manufacturer.
we're like,
Yeah, she did not want it shown at all until March 1st, I believe, or 2nd.
Now, what's this one called? Denim. This is such a beautiful
Yeah,
blue.
it is.
Oh, look at that. That is
Yeah.
gorgeous. This is my favorite,
Yeah,
I think.
pink flowers. This is my favorite, I think, too.
Yeah, this one's
That
very,
and
very gorgeous.
these two up here. Yeah.
Yeah, denim. You can
Gorgeous.
never go wrong anything denim colored. The second you hear denim, you know it's going to be the most beautiful shade of blue you've ever seen in your life. So what's this next one? Is this burgundy? Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, this is nice too. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of my
Let me
grandmother's
check this.
bed set. She had these it looks almost exactly like the fabric. She had this beautiful red colored comforter with her pillows, with her nice like oak stained furniture. And this just reminds me exactly like it. So we have a dark burgundy background and our flowers are kind of cream with like a little purple accent in there. And then your little, I guess berries to the foliage are like a light blue. And then the foliage itself is like a light pink. So very, very pretty. You know what? And with this next one right here that we have, what's this? Heather?
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a purple here. Now these three I think are going to blend very well, or even these three. If I was doing kind of like a red, white, and blue kind of quilt, I think I could use this one in there. Kind of more Americana themed. Yeah, because you know, that Americana collection, that had yellow in it, right? So you could use these three right here to make a very pretty kind of 4th of July themed quilt right here. That would be very pretty. But even these three with the purple, the burgundy, and the blue here, that's a nice blending color.
And you know something I love about Tilda, and a lot of companies do this, they put free patterns inspired by their fabric collections onto their website.
I didn't know that.
So if
She
you
does.
go-
It's a, her patterns are really cute too.
How am I
are.
just finding that out?
Yeah.
How do I
Yep.
not know these things?
They're super cute, and so like it gives you ideas of what.
Wait,
you
so are
can
they just
do.
like on her site?
Mhm.
Just,
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, she gives you free patterns too. How can you beat that? So this is the heather color. I would definitely say this is a purple, in my opinion. But, you know, because usually when we think heather, we think gray. This is totally more along the purple end. Alrighty.
Steve tasked me with
I
replacing
know, look at
bobbins when it
this.
run out. Yeah.
Steve must have had a really good AccuQuilt lesson today.
Well, I love this feather dye. I absolutely love it, and I have to get it. Feathers are my jam. I love doing freehand feathers on quilts. I love
I'm going to
feathers.
have to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this next one we have here, Kate? Because this looks like a green
It's a sand.
sand. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is pretty. I like this. I think this definitely falls along the green end, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's like a taupe. I mean, if you kind of look at it, that background is a little bit more brown, but the way that it comes off to the eye a little bit further away, me not having my face next to it, definitely comes off as more of a green, in my opinion. But it's so, so pretty. So you have a mint green foliage, and your flowers are kind of like a pink with a red center.
Yeah, I would say they're like a peachy pink.
Definitely
It's
peachy pink.
foliage.
Foliage.
Foliage,
I
not
say
foliage. That's like, I yell at him all the time because he says especially.
Especially. You
No,
know what?
it's
You guys make fun
it's-
of me.
It's especially.
Oh, well.
See, I have to teach you proper grammar.
Hey, Carol,
the
say
North
poinsettia.
Sider. I know, and me with my accent,
Poinsettias.
like Yuns.
Yins.
Yeah.
Carol says poinsettias.
No, I say poinsettias now. Because it's
I don't
not
believe that one.
IAS. I say I looked it up. And ever since I looked it up, now I say poinsettias.
You guys
Poinsettia
know
sounds...
we love to have fun and we crack each other up here, and you guys get to be a part of it.
we tease,
so.
tease each other constantly.
So what's this next one here? Charcoal?
Yes.
Okay, this is pretty. You know what? Would you say this is falling more along blue or black?
Blue.
Blue?
I see blue there.
I see blue. It looks like a really deep, rich blue in that background. So I would say this follows along the blue category here.
And these little berries in here are like a dark, like a medium lavender. You see those little
Oh
berries?
yeah, definitely a lavender in there. So, and look at, okay, best for last, because this is a really nice shade of green right here.
It is.
This is the green that I've been wanting to see.
Yeah.
So what's this one called, Kate? Pine. Pine green. Very, very beautiful color right here. It's all greens. Other than the little dot in the middle of your flower right there is like a brown.
What did
So,
they call this one here that we thought?
I think that one was
Teal.
green.
That
Teal.
one's
This
teal.
one was
Oh, this
teal.
was teal. Okay.
And this is, look at how well those go together.
Those go well, really.
Yeah, if you want a nice contrast.
Mm-hmm. You can't go wrong with any of these fabrics in this collection. Now, I do want to emphasize for you guys, it was very hard for us to even get any yardage of Tilda in because it's just like, it's gone anytime we try to go and get it. So kind of the shades that we got here is what we were able to get. So if you saw something that you really liked, I would check out with this today, just because I can't guarantee that any of this is going to make it to the next show. So
We're going to kind of just fold these over because the next line that's coming up is called Poppy Seed.
And this goes
And-
very well, complementary.
Yep, that's
with
why
this
I leave
collection
these like this.
You know, that's smart that Carol did that.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's this first color we have here, Kate? This is definitely
Dusty Rose.
Dusty Rose. Oh, my sister would love this color. This is like her favorite color, that mauve Dusty Rose. Oh, look how well those go
Look at
together.
that. That's awesome.
What was this one, Heather?
Uh-huh.
Heather goes very well with this. That blends absolutely beautifully. So,
But that's not the only one.
so
I would probably...
that Dusty Rose. Now, with
No.
this, it's like a nice like little weave background, and if you look super zoomed in, they're tiny little dots.
Micro dots.
Micro dots. That's the best way
Yeah.
to describe
It
it.
looks solid, but it's not. There are micro dots all over it.
Mhm.
It's really, really
And
cool.
that's what makes it not as solid. So I really like this right here. This is such a beautiful blender to use for anything. Because you know what? Sometimes you use a solid, and I actually like solids. I know that everybody says we don't like solids here. I actually don't mind them. This is something that I would want to use in place of that.
Yep.
So our next color here, what's this one? Redwood. Oh yeah, those go perfect together right there.
I actually like this better. I like the deeper contrast with that.
Well, yeah, if I was making a 3-yard quilt, maybe I want to use all three of
But
these
yeah,
right here.
right. Yep.
Blend those three together.
Yep.
So very, very pretty. Alrighty, now what's this next one that we got here? This is kind of like a creamy gray.
It's called Putty.
Putty.
I think that kind of describes it very well. Kind of like a clay, like white clay. You know, not like brown clay. Ryan would know about this. So Ryan, who's our shipping manager, he does a lot of beautiful pottery work. But yeah, if you look at those, that blends well together.
Mm-hmm. This does too. Mm-hmm.
Now, our next one. Is this mustard or is this honey? Okay. This is really going to go well, especially if that yellow right there, which was mustard from the previous line. That goes perfect right there. I'd even say that green one too a little bit.
I probably like the lighter one better than that one, but
Okay, now this one I really like. The name of this one is Tea, and because it's a nice warm day out, all I could think of is a nice glass of iced tea outside with maybe a lemon in it, relaxing by a pool. Oh, I'm so ready for spring and summer to be here. I hope we don't get any snow anymore for the rest of the year.
I'm ready for spring and summer, except I'm not looking forward to mowing lawns again.
I'm not going to have to worry about that anymore, so...
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, this one right here, Tea, really nice. Love that color. It's like a very light shade of brown. I can see this being used for so many different applications. You know, there's some of those Riley Blake design sets. Oh, perfect. That first one,
Yeah.
that's the best one to line that up with. What was this, ginger? Or, yeah, ginger
Was
with
it
this
ginger?
one.
Maybe.
Ginger
Brown.
tea.
That was brown.
So,
That is pretty. Well, if you need, if you need to keep up with lawn mowing so that you don't forget how to do it, you can come over to my house. All right?
you know what, Carol? I think I'm going to have to pass on that one, unfortunately. So,
Check that out.
okay, so what's this one? Duck egg.
Don't like
That is
that
an interesting name, but I really like this shade. So this is like a blue, I would say. Like a, would you say muted teal? Or like, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I'd say muted teal. It actually, like, I would think robin egg is a better name for it.
Robin
because
egg would
robin
make a
eggs are-
lot of sense for that.
Yeah.
You know, I swear there was like a Kimberbell design I remember seeing that had like little eggs in like a bird's nest or something. And this would have gone perfect with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our next shade. This would have been perfect for that garden flag I made last night. I love this shade of green right here. what is this name? Olive? Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
I need 2 yards of it right now. Anytime that there's a nice name with it, like olive, that is my favorite shade of green. Perfect. Yeah, those go great.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are asking, this is priced by the yard, but you also get 10% back.
Oh, did we
On
even
all
tell
of
them their
these.
percentage that they're getting back today?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
I mentioned it at the beginning.
Yeah, so all these Tilda fabrics, you're going to get 10% back in account credit that you get to use towards your next purchase. Take advantage of that. Like I said, with these Tilda fabrics, kind of what we got in was what we were able to get in. So some of it I only had 10 yards of, and if you want to get like 2 or 3 yards, I would add them into your cart today and check out, because I know these I like can't get back in.
We know that they're expensive. We have no control over that, you know. And I think that she might be one of the manufacturers that doesn't allow you to adjust. I did look out on the internet, and we were probably out of the 3 businesses that I looked at, the lowest price. But, you know, we're not going to apologize for the price, because they're worth it.
You
they
know
really
what? I'm
are.
going to say that the price definitely reflects the quality of what you're getting here.
It does.
I mean, this is such a high quality fabric.
Yep.
Even just feeling it. I know that I can't tell you guys the feel or explain that like over the camera for you to feel it yourself, but I could just tell it is super high quality. The prints are done great. It doesn't look like cheap at all. This is absolutely gorgeous.
She has a certain flair to her lines of fabric, not only quality-wise, but as far as the style of it. If you look at enough of her fabric and you see something new, you can almost recognize
you know it's
her
a Tilda
colors.
fabric.
Yeah, you do.
You look at that, you're like, that's a Tilda fabric.
And the plus is that she offers free patterns on her website too. You don't have to pay for patterns. Go out to her website, and there are lots of patterns that she offers for free.
So what's this one? This is mauve. We didn't even talk about this. I laid it out just a second ago.
Now, how about that one?
Perfect.
Yep.
Or the purple one.
Right. Or the purple would go great too.
That looks really good with that.
Yeah, I love pairing things like this. I love it.
Ruth Ann, I agree with you. You know what? I never have what I need in my fabric stash. I was organizing it this morning, and I was going through. I was like, I got a lot of fabric in
I
here.
have to reorganize mine. I did a clean out like 2 months ago, and it needs cleaned out again.
Kate, you're going to be getting some fabrics. So look at this next one. This is like a mint green. What's this called? Mist. Oh, yeah, I would say that this is like a misty mint green.
Oh, here,
Oh,
this one.
that's the nicest contrast right there.
It is beautiful.
Mist.
Beautiful.
What was that drink called? Sierra Mist. Do you remember that? Oh,
I
miss
remember
those.
that too, yeah.
Alrighty. Now, this is a really pretty color next.
Yeah.
This taupe. What is this one called? Mouse. I think I like taupe better. Like a warm gray.
Now.
And Steve's project's done.
Can I pop in here real quick?
Yes.
Yeah,
you can.
sure.
Hi everyone. So if you watched this morning, you know what we're doing. If you didn't watch this morning, that's okay. You'll follow right along. So we were doing some AccuQuilt things today, and I tried with these applique designs. There's 3 different stitches. There's the blanket stitch, and that's what I did up here, and I did the motif stitch, and I felt like these weren't the most forgiving. But look at this one. Zoom in there, Kate, and take a look. It is beautiful.
Now, I would have been tempted to use colors that match the fabric.
I was
because
thinking-
the satin kind of blends into the
It does.
background.
I was thinking that, but I just wanted to go with the black like we
I
had
know,
consistent.
just to
But-
try it.
But I thought of that before I went on, was to
How
to
about
change
the
one.
purple around here and the aqua around these?
Yep.
That
But
would
the
have
satin stitch
been
is
fun.
perfect.
Mhm.
So
And you get all 3 of these options when you download that.
every one you can download
Wow.
for free. Yep. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I like the blanket stitches, but my favorite is the
Satin
satin
stitch is
stitch.
just a pretty finish.
It
Yep.
just
So
sets them off beautifully.
this was really easy to set up in the machine too. When you set up the one side, I didn't realize this, that you can just select everything on this side and just flip it over.
Mirror.
So
it.
I'm gonna teach. We're gonna go over that next week. Because I like these top ones, I kind of arranged everything. But once you get like this side set, you just select all that and then just flop it over there and it's ready to go. So, yep.
Wow.
I think I have a hard time, so I want to watch you do this next time, understanding how, like we just place these manually.
Yep.
What do you have to do in the system to ensure that the satin stitch covers the edges of your fabric, being that you place them manually?
You just place them inside the placement line
Oh,
and you're good to go. Yep, because
did you have a placement line on here?
on every one of them. Yep,
I didn't see that.
they were.
My eyes are that bad?
Well, I used, and for the satin stitch, you could have used a different color thread for your placement line.
Did you use black?
I used black.
All right, got
Yep,
it.
Yeah. So, yep.
He was doing one side and I'm placing the other side and he said, you need to move that. And I'm saying,
Yeah,
what is he
yeah,
looking at?
Yeah. So, yep. All right, I'll let you guys get back. Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Beautiful table runner.
it
Yep.
is.
So
So are you going to finish it or is this going to go in a...
this might be as far as it goes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, Steve,
undone
you gotta
pile.
finish that.
Yeah. So, yep. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Or you know what that
Thanks.
means. We give it to Carol and Carol finishes it.
yeah,
for us.
yeah.
Carol finishes all of our
Carol
projects.
has enough stuff to do. Carol,
Okay,
oh,
look at
wait,
this
did
one.
we pair anything with this?
I thought we did. No, we didn't. We didn't even show this one. Okay, what's
This is
color
mouse.
called?
Mouse, remember?
This
Mouse.
is such a beautiful color because I like it actually at this next one that I'm going to show. I think these pair
Oh,
really
they do.
well together.
Yeah, they do.
So this one's slate. Mouse and slate. These two colors are so good with each other.
Mm-hmm.
This one almost looks like what I'm wearing right now.
You know
this
what?
color.
These are guy colors. I did a quilt for my son a long time ago, and I did it in a sandy color and the blue.
You
just
know what?
like
I think
this.
that's why I like these.
Yeah.
I think I want to make a quilt just with these two.
Yeah,
This would be so gorgeous. Kind of modern. Maybe you're right. Guy
right.
colors.
Yeah, or a little more masculine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So,
gorgeous.
what's this next one that we got
Ooh,
here, Kate?
ooh.
Terracotta.
Look.
Yeah. You know what?
Mm.
Call me crazy, but this
Or-
would be perfect for whenever we do teach that IQ designer vase, right?
I like
And
that.
you can make it in terracotta and make it look like a flower pot.
Yeah. I like that even better.
That's
Bigger
really
contrast.
nice too.
Yeah. That's the first fabric we showed also, the brie. Love that. Okay, how many more? Two
Just
more.
two left.
Can you believe that there's this much in this line?
Guys, I
Wow.
want to emphasize, we were not allowed to tell a soul about these fabrics. And you guys know us. The second we get something great and we're like, oh my gosh, we have to show everybody right away.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? And for us to have to not be able
Keep
to
that
show these
secret.
fabrics is
Mhm.
like a pain to us.
Yeah,
So
it hurt.
it did hurt because we were all sitting there like, oh, look at all these pretty fabrics. We can't even show anybody yet.
Yep.
And like someone said earlier, all of these Tilda basics go with all of her fabric
Right,
collections. And
right.
so like these are good basics to
Yeah.
have for even her future collections. I'm sure they'll
Correct.
go
I mean,
along with
Because
that.
she
I'm even
sticks
holding
to
the fat
this
quarter. They all
to
blend.
this color palette that just I don't know, it works. That little chambray basics, I would love to pair off some
Yeah.
of those with
I mean,
this. Wow.
I'm just gonna hold this, and then Kate, if we'll wait a second before we show this in the lineup because I know
Yeah.
I only have a few of these left.
Right.
So get prepared if you want one of these. But I'm just even holding it up. They all go.
Mhm.
If I go over to this side here real quick,
Yep.
they all go. That's very talented to create all of your fabric
Mhm.
collections where you could literally mix and match, and they're all gonna go with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's very talented. I understand now why there's such a big cult following with her
Mm-hmm.
because they all go with each other. I
Yep.
totally get it now.
Yep.
So this one is Dusty Peach. Love
Okay.
this.
Yep.
I love a peach colored fabric, especially with a gold metallic thread. Call me crazy, but I would use this one with some of
Ooh.
my quilt blocks that I'm going to embroider out some of my designs with, and I'm going to do it in a gold metallic thread to really give it a pop.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last one here, charcoal. Now, I would definitely say this is like a charcoal compared to the other charcoal. I mean, it's kind of like a greenish gray. That's how I would describe it. What would you say, Kate?
Yeah,
You
It
just say
has
it's
a
gray
greenish
gray.
cast to it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Gray can have a lot of different underlying tones. A blue tone, a green tone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love this fabric. Beautiful.
Very, very gorgeous.
Okay, Kate, what's next?
We can show that seasonal.
All right.
chambray.
All right.
So I think I only have a few of these left, and these are gorgeous. So this is her seasonal chambray collection, and you have ones with different dots, some that are just like more of a plain.
That thread bothers me.
Look at that pretty shade of olive right there. Like that goes perfect with literally perfect match.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very pretty colors.
See, I like that with that.
I'd say this one matches closer, but I like that with that.
Yeah.
So this is a fat quarter bundle right here. And how many are in here?
9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
So very
Beautiful.
pretty colors. I only have a few of these left, so don't miss out on it because you are going to get that 10% back on this too. So this is perfect if you're going to make a nice little quilt with this.
Mm-hmm.
What would you make, Carol? You're the biggest quilter here out of all of us.
I don't know. I would really have to think about it and create something special because I think the fabric is just gorgeous.
You know,
I'll update you with
this
that.
might
I'm
be
gonna
one of
think
those
about
fat
it.
quarter bundles that you get and you let sit there and just look pretty that you don't touch. Some of the fabric has to be for display only, as we always say.
No, I disagree. I disagree. You
don't know.
gotta use it.
I was going through my stash this morning, organizing stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I want to use that yet, but I like it displayed out in my sewing
Yeah,
room.
but it has
up.
to be something really special. That's something's going to speak to me and say this needs to be done with
Okay.
Tilda.
We're going to
Okay.
talk about this, Carol. So a little
I'm gonna
intermission
toot-
between some fabric.
Yeah, I'm going to toot my horn.
Definitely toot your horn on this one,
this
Carol.
is the OESD bed and breakfast design. I absolutely adored stitching this. I do have my own way of doing it. I don't follow OESD's directions, but it is super stable. It's you can drop this and it's not going to fall apart. It is gorgeous. You have the front porch that twists around to the gazebo on the side. You have all of the stitching up in this area here. You have a chimney on the top. The back of it is just as beautiful as the front. Look at that, with that stitching. I had no problems at all stitching this. We had a customer come in this week, Chris, that was doing this and had some questions. So I kind of directed her, as to how I do them. And she went home and, she's attempting it. But she said, I walked in this store 3 times looking at that. She said, I absolutely adore it. The usual colorway, and on the USB, they do show it in the cream. I think it's cream and white, or you can do it all in white if you have the Winter Village. What prompted me to do it in the alternate colorway was you folks at the Bernina event. They had this in a case. They had the alternate colorway in a case, and I fell in love with it. To me, it's very Victorian. I used this. I used a fairy frost, and I forget what aqua I used here. And then this is like a light gold embroidery thread to set it all off.
Carol, what size hoop did you do all this in?
A 6x10.
So you could do all of this in 6x10.
I did do it in an 8x12, and then I did more than one design in the hoop just to save.
Yeah, let me see how big this one is. I wonder if you could fit this one. I'll look it up real quick in the background and let you guys know the minimum hoop size. Because if you could do this all on my favorite machine, I might make one of these too.
Yes, I do believe that it is 6x10. Yes. If you look.
I mean, this is just so
What does this
gorgeous.
measure?
Measured 6 exactly.
So
That's what it's like.
Yeah, so it might be an 8 by 12, and then if you set it on the side, it still measures 6. So there may be a piece or two you need a bigger hoop for, but I've come to realize that I am obsessed with houses.
You are?
I love house quilts. This is like my third or fourth house. I've done the modern prairie, the barn, those 3D buildings. Just there's something about them, and the same with quilts.
I just like, if you would have told me 2 years ago, when I was kind of like more first starting out with embroidery, that you could do something like this
on an embroidery machine,
I would look at you like you were insane.
Yep.
I would literally say, you are insane. I think this is the coolest thing ever. Like, I would have never thought in a million years that this was embroidery.
Yep.
Like, this is right up my alley. Some people like to make, like, the tiny houses out of popsicle sticks and stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting glue all over my hands. I'm doing it with my embroidery machine.
Tam says, reminds me of the houses in Cape May. I've been to Cape May once, and that's what this reminds me of. And another thing about the houses and the dimensional houses, I told you guys, I went into the Lego store for the first time in Disney Springs when I visited my son last week. And I kind of didn't want to go because I knew a little bit about the Legos, and it's a kid thing. Well, I walked in and saw the Harry Potter section. Needless to say, beaucoup bucks later, I had, over the course of a couple of days, and even when I got home, I've collected 7 sets. So now I'm building Legos. You know, I was on one of the groups, because I have Lego Facebook groups too. Somebody that's in our group is also in the Lego group. So reach out to me if you see my name or I see you again. We'll have to hook up. But I love the Lego buildings. I love buildings. Quilts, 3D, whatever.
They're adorable. I have a house that looks just like that in my neighborhood, and it's the prettiest house.
I would love to live in a house that looked like this. But I don't like Victorian furniture. That's the thing. But I would do it like modern, like country farmhouse.
Yeah.
That would go in a Victorian too. You know, depending. Parts of it would. But yeah, love it.
Next up, we have the Jane Austen designs right there. And I feel like those would look really cute with some of the Tilda fabric that we have.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Are we showing this?
Yes, we are.
The end. This is Jane Austen, Ladies and Gents Dolls. Wow. Speaking of modern prairie, that barn that I did, they're redoing the TV series, Little House on the Prairie, that's supposed to show next year. And they're redoing Harry Potter for TV again, too. And I just learned that. I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Oh, me
too. I think everyone's excited.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I grew up watching the shows, or not the shows, the movies, and I'm not like the biggest fan, but I feel like everyone loves Harry Potter.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Always, like, we watch it around the holidays.
Yeah.
So
I'm rewatching them again. I'm on the second one, The Chamber of Secrets.
That's my favorite
It's
one.
on HBO Max. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Anyway, this is Jane Austen, Ladies and Gents Dolls. They are adorable. I don't think that it tells you here. Let's see. Create your very own heirloom quality dolls of the most beloved characters from Jane Austen's novels. Using Jennifer Long's beginner-friendly professional techniques, these dolls are made and assembled completely in the hoop. That's awesome. Immerse yourself in the timeless world of Jane Austen with Elizabeth Bennet, Mr. Darcy, Emma Woodhouse, and Mr. Knightley. Also included are clothes and accessories. So you can play with them, which are made fully or partially in the hoop or sewn on your domestic machine. That is awesome. Like, look at this little section here. Is that a corset? And the bow on the dress, those are adorable.
And we have these at a bargain price. So they're originally $99.99, and we have them at $39.98.
Oh, you can't beat that. That's wonderful. Awesome.
All right.
If any of you guys do the OESD, any of the OESD houses, and you need help, you know, and you're local, stop in. I'll guide
And
you.
you know what? Definitely those Tilda fabrics would be perfect for those
this.
little dolls.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, I think I would rather use the Tilda fabric than the collection itself. I think the Tilda would be a little bit prettier. That's my opinion. But you can't go wrong either way.
Well, if you go with this era of clothing, you know, they really didn't have a lot of pattern fabric back then. Like this gold and this pumpkin color, you could use a poppy seed fabric for.
Yeah, that would be so cute.
It would. Awesome. What are you doing back there?
I am triple checking something, but it looks
Oh, you're
like,
looking for the size on the bed and breakfast. I have to grab a drink.
This all fits 6 by 10, and I just confirmed that by putting it on my favorite one, 3550.
So how did we get this piece? Because
That's
this
6 by 10.
You know what?
The biggest one is that
Because
one.
they're in pieces. This is one piece. This is one piece.
Mm-hmm.
The same with this side. This is done in one hooping. This is done in another hooping. Or, put them together and, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yep.
So if you do have a 3550, a Vesta, a Flare, or
Yep.
any of the other similar brother models that has a 6 by 10, you're able to make one of these cute houses, because I might have to make one. I want to make one that's more Christmas themed, especially for when I decorate that time of year.
Yeah.
If I start now, I'll get it done in time. So we're going to go into our next line of fabrics here, and we're
This is
starting
called
off strong
shop
with
hopping.
this. Shop
hopping. It's
Look at
called
that.
shop hopping.
You know what? You could fool me that these are a bunch of 1-inch squares pieced together. Honest to God, if I
Cheater
looked
quilt.
a little bit,
Cheater
you'd fool me.
tote. Yeah, you could. Definitely a
Because it
cheater
even looks
fabric.
like it's stitched too. Look
Yeah,
at that.
faux stitching. Oh, there's like little cross stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome.
I love
By
that.
3 Wishes fabric, and we have a couple of in this line. That's the cheater squares, I guess. This is a
Shop
panel
hopping.
coming up next.
Look at this. Shop hopping. The quilt shop. This is so cute. We need a little thing with this.
Are we doing the shop hop this
We
year,
are.
right?
We're doing the Mid-Atlantic
There
shop
you go.
hop.
So you guys need
And
this.
the Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Or
and
I don't know if it's Pennsylvania or New England or
well, we're doing 2 then, right?
Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, we're
Mid-Atlantic,
doing that one
maybe?
and another.
Yeah.
Mid-Atlantic, I know. Yeah, Gloria just signed us up for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're part of those groups, you guys have to come here to the best quilt shop ever
Yeah.
with all the
See,
best
we look
people.
like this. This is what our shop looks like. See, just like this. Except we don't have there used to be one on the porch.
You know what?
An
No, there
old-
is one over by Steve's desk, a
Is
very
there?
old machine. Yep,
Yeah.
and there's one in the little window too. It's not for sale.
Yep, the quilt shop. Bolts of fabric and sewing machines. This has the outside of the sewing. This is a sewing shop. Shop hop today is what the sign says. There is a gazebo. There's a quilt on the fence and flowers and birdhouses and pretty spring trees. And then we have a barn over here with a blue truck.
You know what? That is so gorgeous. I would use that for a cute little farmhouse style pillow right there. Maybe if you're not crazy about the roller, just use that part as your seam allowance right there. That's what I would do.
Oh, I like that as a border on that. The tape measure border.
I might sew a little bit on the inside.
Okay.
That's me personally. But that's what's nice is you have that option to kind of crop that out or not.
This background too. Look at the background. You could find somewhere to incorporate this.
Oh my gosh, wait, it looks like a quilt.
It does. It does.
And if
It's,
not, you
it's
could use that as your
shaded and
stitching
it's got
lines.
stitching lines like little sashiko lines
Yeah, look at
or
that.
hand quilting lines.
I didn't even notice that till you pointed it out.
Uh-huh.
All right, so what's this next one here? Look at this.
Yeah, that's like a landscape scene. I love these because it's fun to just sit and see what you can spot. You know?
So look at this one. You know what has the quilt stars on the sides of the shops here. So what's this one say? Sewing shop, fabric, notions. We have the machines there. You got a little machine in the window as well with fabrics. That's cute. I love that.
Now that one is on the panel that I showed. So is this one, except this sign was with this shop.
Mm-hmm.
There's quilts on the barn. Now this wasn't on the on the panel. This house, and the barn was. This is pretty. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a different barn than this one up here. Love it. Love it. Cute landscape scene. Okay. What's
Super
next?
cute.
Yep.
Okay, so next one is going to be the same collection, but now we have a floral. And this is kind of just perfect in time for spring right here. I love this. So what do we got? We got, are these daffodils?
Daisies.
Daisies. And then we got, this looks like little chicory flowers. I'm probably
Don't ask me. I know the flowers that I plant in my front. I don't know of other flowers.
What's the wildflower here, Kate? That's blue. Isn't it chicory?
Cornflower?
Cornflower?
Coneflower.
I think it's a chicory flower.
Okay.
Because it's like chicory root and like you can use it for like a fake coffee. I don't know. They make a tea out of
chicory.
it.
Yeah. That's an old, I don't know if
Somebody's
they still
going to correct
do.
me in the comments. I'm just trying to remember back to 6th grade science class when they made us learn all the Pennsylvania wildflowers.
This would be a cute border on this these panels. I would maybe separate it by something, a smaller border, and then use this as a larger outer border.
Yeah,
That
you know,
would be
this would be a
pretty.
really pretty border for a pillow.
Right.
You know what? Honestly, Steve's bunny pillow he did, if he added in a little seamless border, that would have been pretty with that. All right. Now this one might go fast because this one is super cute.
Sewing related.
Super cute. Look at that. All the different sewing notions. I love this. This is so
Spools
cute.
of thread, tape measure, scissors. That's a thread keeper. You wrap your thread around. It's not a spool.
Look, we got little charm packs in the background, or like little squares.
Buttons.
Buttons. This looks like an ice cream spoon, but I know it's a tracing wheel.
It is.
And then we got the
Thimbles.
little pin cushion.
Tomato.
And you know what cracks me up that I learned? Apparently in the pepper that's on that pin cushion is used to sharpen your pins.
It is.
I didn't know
It's
that.
sawdust.
I didn't know that.
A long time ago, they used to put sawdust in them. Yep. And that's it. That's the purpose of it. It was to sharpen your needles.
You know, I haven't seen a pin cushion like that in a long, long time, actually.
My mom had one.
That's what my mom had one. I remember, if I even find her old sewing notions, if they didn't get mixed with mine.
Yeah.
I want to find that because, like, I kind of like want one to sharpen my pins. Now look at this next one that we have here. Super cute. I'm gonna do it this way so it faces them.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
180. Yeah.
Got to do a 180 there.
They're like smaller blocks, and they're surrounded by like a plaid or a checked border that's done in blue. There are smaller blocks that mirror what's on the panel. Like there's a little sewing shop, but there's also some added little things in here. What is this? Is that, a sewing machine. Yeah, it kind of confused me with the bow next to it. These are, see, I love looking at things like this. I just like spotting. Like look at the airplane with the quilt show today. Banner.
That's cute.
And the windmill, or is that a windmill? What do they call those?
Yeah.
They call those windmills on farms?
Maybe.
The purpose is to what? Know
It's a
what
windmill.
direction the wind is blowing?
I thought they like generate like, well, I actually don't know. I
Yeah,
actually
see?
don't know. Because you sit there and I'm like, what was the purpose of that years ago?
Yep, right.
Like, was it used to like try to generate like electricity or something? Or just say which way the wind is going?
I think it was just for the wind. Like a weather vane. What's a weather vane for? Is a weather vane just detect the direction? Because it spins, it detects the direction of the wind.
You know, it just every time I see one of those, Kate would know this. There was this cartoon show called Courage, like the Cowardly Dog, and there was always one of that. I'm like, what was the purpose of the windmill?
Where did you put the other fabric?
Over here.
Okay, I'll get it.
Okay, so we're going into our next collection now. What's this one called, Kate?
It is called Buzzing Around.
Buzzing Around. Look at these bees. Okay, I love this. It looks like a little porcelain set of fabric almost. So it's like the little bees within that like China print fabric. And then the background's kind of like a really loose woven looking texture.
Mm-hmm.
They pumped water. Okay, so they were water wells. That's what they were.
Oh, really?
Thank you guys for letting us know.
Okay, Anita, Oh, there's my buddy Dean. Scroll down. Chicory was used. Scroll up. Chicory was used as an additive to coffee down south during the wars when coffee was scarce and rationed. Yeah, that's right.
I remember learning that in school.
See, we get history lessons here too.
We do. You know what? We do it all here. We don't only do sewing and quilting.
I think every
embroidery.
show we get a history lesson.
That
You
is
know, when
true.
we do the 4th of July fabric, we get history lessons, and it's cool.
All right, so here's the next one in that same lineup, and I really love this one. So once again, you have that China print. You have these nice little vivid butterflies, the dragonflies I absolutely love. You have the bees, and even the tiny little ladybugs over here. And you know what they say? If a
Where's the
little ladybug-
ladybugs?
Right here.
I just noticed that.
You know what they say? If a
I never
ladybug is
saw
on you,
those.
that is a good luck sign. So maybe
Well,
you need some fabric for
Isn't
good
there
luck.
isn't there another bug that looks like a ladybug that's not? It's
I think
destructive.
there is.
Because I mentioned about opening my garbage can lid, which is pristine, by the way, because I wash it, when it was getting cold. And there was a cluster of them around the outside rim, like they were crawling in there to try to get warm. And somebody mentioned what they were, but they're destructive.
I would think that it's just a ladybug.
No,
I don't
it's
wanna
not
ruin
a
my-
ladybug.
I don't
Because
wanna
these
ruin my
little
treasure
buggers
with
bite.
ladybugs.
Ladybugs are gentle. These other things bite.
Oh,
They land on you, they bite.
I don't think I like
Trust
that.
me, I don't either. I don't like bugs anyway.
If you guys know, I'm
Even
sure
cute
somebody will tell us in the
ladybugs.
comments, but I'm
They
going to try
will.
to ignore that for the
They're,
time
they're
being.
called Asian lady beetles.
Asian
And
lady beetles.
They're different from ladybugs because they have a black M or W mark on their head. And yeah, they bite and pinch.
Yep,
and
yep.
They're bad.
Okay,
See?
so we
Yep.
got the lantern flies and now these things.
You know what?
And stink bugs.
I have
Stink
been
bugs were the
finding
first one.
baby lanternflies in my house, and I've had stink bugs in my house. I don't know where what is it?
You know, we need to stop talking about bugs.
I know.
I can't even think about it. Let's talk about flowers instead.
Yeah, there we go. Look at these pretty flowers. There's no bugs on this fabric. Right?
Yep. So, okay, what do we got here? Looks like we got some roses, different foliage, whatever you
Thank
call
you,
it.
foliage.
Okay, I'm gonna call it foliage.
And you know what? I love blue and orange together. They're opposites on the color wheel, and look at how well they go.
It's very bold,
Yep,
very
it is.
vivid. And you know what? This would kind of make a nice accent on something that you want a floral with, but like a bold accent. And then this one's a little bit more muted. But as we see, we got those florals in the shape of these butterflies right
Yep.
here. Very beautiful.
Yep.
And is
Little-
this part of the same collection?
little
too?
hearts in
so
the
we got
background,
a panel.
little
Okay.
flowers.
Now the panel
should've put that
always
first,
pulls it all
but-
together.
It does.
So look at this, guys. Got this beautiful panel here. All these different blocks.
6 blocks and a border. The background is a pale blue with a little bit of a darker blue, little, not a daisy, but a little flower. The border has the butterflies on it, and dragonflies, and ladybugs.
I'm going to call it a ladybug. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a ladybug.
That it is. It's the good bug. It's a good bug. Again, the emphasis on this line is
I
the
think ladybugs would get ruined for me today.
yeah, the orange and the blue. I think make anything striking.
All right. Well, that's going to bring us next to our
I love
next
these
collection.
two. I showed these once before and I loved them. And I would just frame them.
This is like,
I wouldn't do anything with
look
them.
how HD print this is. That's what I would say. This is like high definition on fabric. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, look at this.
This is the same scene. One is in spring, one is in summer. And then we also have complementary fabric that is fall and might be 2 falls on the
So
same
wait,
panel.
look at this. So this is like a little panel right here. This
Yep.
would be such a beautiful giant lumbar pillow that could go right across the couch.
Mhm.
Honest to God, if I was looking at this, I wouldn't even think that this was fabric.
I
this
know.
is just such a high definition print here. I feel like you got to frame this.
It's fun to look at, to notice everything. There's fishing supplies, there's sunflowers and watermelon in all of the buildings. Really, really sharp.
Can I give them a reference for size for this? So I'm just going to hold this up and stand in the back here.
Yeah, it's nice sized.
Very pretty.
I would say it's 36 inches. I'm going to be Joni. Is it 36 inches? Oh, it might be longer than 36. Try it. Oh. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't want to accidentally elbow Carol in the face. This is a little bit bigger than 36, I think.
Yeah.
Or like nope. Tiny bit bigger. Oh, yeah, probably like almost.
Is it 36 that way?
There's like about 4 inches.
Yeah.
So I'd say about 40 inches.
I would say 40.
Yeah.
And then width-wise, probably, if we don't include
16.
the border, well, you're including the white border.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is 16. Yep.
So 16
Gorgeous.
by 40 for these panels, excluding the borders, but you have more than enough space for seam allowance. So.
You could separate these with some squares and make a nice wall hanging with it and include this next piece that's coming up.
I like the fall one.
I do too. I love fall. It's my favorite season.
Because they also gave you a Halloween one. Look at
Yep.
that. So it's like we got fall and then Halloween.
Yeah.
Do they not make a winter one?
Not yet.
We
Not
haven't
yet.
seen it. Yeah, they might
Well,
have.
hopefully
yeah.
they come out with one because I want one for every season.
I know.
I love this Halloween one right here, though,
Mm-hmm.
and the fall. You know what? Fall is starting to grow on me. Do I want to be back at fall yet? No. I need spring and summer.
I know.
first.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the seasons last long enough that you get to the point where you're starting to get sick of it, and then the next one rolls around. I love the seasons. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I could live in Florida. I probably might at some point in time move down with my son, but I really enjoy the seasons.
Mm-hmm. Pennsylvania is one of those states that you really get to experience the fullness of every season.
Yeah,
especially winter.
yeah. We have winter one week and summer the next. And then back to fall. And then spring.
Just goes on and on.
Yeah.
So, what's this next one? So look at this border print we got first. So this is all for right in time for Easter. When is Easter this year? Isn't it really early?
Yeah, it's like the first week of April, I think.
Oh
Right?
my gosh, I'm
This
not
is
ready.
spring cheer, the spring cheer line, right? It's by Clothworks. This is a border print. I like the fact that there's a scallop at the top of the border. So think about all of the cool things that you can do by incorporating this type of a border into a table runner. You could put it on the outside edges if you wanted to get really fancy and have a scalloped edge.
That would be really bougie.
Yeah, it would. Oh, I was waiting for you to use that word.
I haven't said it yet today.
I did hear it once last night. I'm
I
thinking,
even
oh, there he goes. You did say it once
Imagine if
last
they made
night.
a bougie counter for me. Every time I said it, I had to put a quarter in a jar.
Dean said that we haven't talked about pillowcases yet today.
You know what? Yeah.
He
you haven't
gets
said a
on me
pellet.
about that because, he gets on me about that because I say that about everything. So make a really pretty pillowcase. Now this one would. I really like this border.
You know what? This is really cute. This little Easter bunny right here with the eggs and the florals. Now, somebody told me something yesterday, and I want to look up how to do this project, but they were talking about that they make liners for their little Easter baskets. I thought, oh my gosh, that is just such a great idea. I don't know why I don't think of things like this, but this would be a perfect liner for a little Easter basket like that because it's Easter themed. And then that way you don't have to worry about all the jelly beans and candy falling into the bottom of the basket. They're all right there.
Oh, I'd find them.
I probably would too.
I've had 2 bags of jelly beans already. And I put jelly beans on my shopping list last night through Alexa. Add jelly beans. I love jelly beans.
You guys ever
Both the
play that
spicy
weird?
and the classic.
Do you guys ever get the weird jelly bean one with like the weird flavors?
Oh,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, never again.
Well, Harry Potter has in the Harry Potter Village at Universal. Although they may sell it elsewhere, but they have Bertie Bott's jelly beans, and they're the ones that taste like vomit and earwax, and the gross ones.
We do not want that here.
I know. This is a cute block fabric. And you know what? Look at the borders in here. You could do a lot with this. There's check borders and stripe borders, and I would actually just do something with all. You could make a baby quilt with this.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now. This would be perfect for little mug rug coasters.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, good idea.
This is the perfect size. If I'm putting, well, we'll use this. I'm putting a bottle of water on it. Perfect. If I'm putting my mug, I think that would be super cute. And I would want to quilt it too with like a little fancy fill, I think. That's how I would want to do it. Honestly, even these circle ones, that's the perfect size for a coaster right there.
Yeah, it is. There's another one over here.
Even making a cute little Easter block bag too. Cut out all these blocks and then like make a cute little tote bag using those. I mean, you could do the whole fabric, but I would kind of want them spaced a little bit closer.
Yeah, right.
All right, now
I love spring fabrics. I like the pastels. I go from really liking the fall things to really from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Oh, I think
turn it around. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so once again, those little bunnies with the Easter eggs, but now we have that light pink background. Super, super cute. So I really like this one.
And they all have Easter eggs. Every little vignette has, he doesn't. They have little Easter eggs. I remember getting the Rit dye when we were little. I don't know what kids do nowadays for coloring eggs, but we used to get the Rits. We used to get coffee mugs and put water and vinegar in it and drop the Rit dye. Did you still?
Yeah,
cool.
We did that.
And dunk the eggs. I love that.
You use like a white crayon to
mask off parts of it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those days. The good old days. So
yeah, this is a cute floral that goes along with this fabric. It represents the flowers that are in each of these little designs here. It's so sweet.
Now, we got some basics that are a part of this collection, which are going to be super great as blenders for really any collection. So we got this first yellow one right here. And
it's beautiful with the floral.
Little dots, but the dots are not even. And that's what I like about this. Like, they're all a little bit more unique themselves. So it's not like a perfect circle.
Well, they're offset. Like the dots are offset on each line.
Yeah, but you got a couple that are a little bit more...
They're offset, John.
Okay, they're offset. I'm going with Carol on that. All right. I was going to say every dot is
Don't
a little
argue
bit
with me. No, well, yeah, they are. They are special.
Now, I really like this
I
one.
like checks.
This is adorable. Now, we didn't show it yet. I think we're going to show it next week. But there's this new OESD design set that Kathy and Mary Lou are going to make a sample on, I think. And it's going to go perfect with this. So get this now, because it's called Pie Please, I think. And they're so adorable. But the first thing I think of is like a cherry pie when I see this little check.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm making something really cute with this, totally a nice little hot pad. Maybe I have a picture, or not a picture, but like a embroidery design of a pie or some type of saying. It's going to go perfect with that. You can never go wrong with a blue gingham fabric.
I could just take this fabric and put a cherry pie right there and be happy.
Yeah, that would be perfect. And now I do want to, I would go for a cherry pie right now, actually. Now, I do want to say, this one went out. I'm not sure if we could get more of it, but put it wait list authorized if you want it, just in case somebody else checks out with it or doesn't check out with it, takes it out of their cart. You'll be the first person to get it if you really want this one.
Go away, Dean.
Carol, are you going to make a pillowcase with this one?
This reminds me of old-time pillowcases in different colors. I remember my mom had striped pillowcases. I might make a pillowcase out of this.
You know what I'm
gonna
actually
send
going
it
to do
to Dean.
with this? I love anytime I see a fabric with a nice vertical stripe along it. Now, this honestly looks like little 1/4-inch ribbons sewn down on it. What I would do, I think, is I would make a pillow, not a pillowcase, but a pillow. And I'm going to incorporate different decorative stitches right along these lines. In the same tone of color as that. I think that would be such a cool way to make that pop out.
Now, these lines run horizontal.
Well, we could
to
do
the
either way.
selvage. You could do either way. Yep. But they're printed horizontally.
Well,
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that's that Easter fabric that we have, because we're transitioning now into some more
Okay.
summery fabrics.
Let's move this
Some
aside.
tropicals, because I would love to be at the beach somewhere. So, okay, this first one, this is a canvas, so I already know this is going to be a tote bag panel, probably, right?
Oh,
Oh, look at
Yeah.
this. Look at this. Gorgeous.
and the price does reflect the fact that it is canvas. It's thicker. It's not
This is
cotton.
only $15.49 for this panel. Okay, that's, I feel, not bad, because this is a full project for you on a piece of a fabric. And we got our straps here on the side. Looks like we got our whole bag with our base right here. And this is absolutely lovely. And it even gives you the instructions here. So I'm going to turn this around just so you guys can see. Very easy and simple. And it even gives you a nameplate right here. Now, when we were on the cruise, Deb in her class taught edge to edge on the radiance. And it's super easy. And I think that is one of the best ways you could use to quilt this. There is that like tropical design in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? There's that like more like foliage. I don't want to say foliage. I'm tired of saying foliage today. All right. Like that tropical leafy edge to edge one built in on the machines on the Avenir and Radiance that you could use. And that would be absolutely perfect for this fabric right here. I love this. The flowers are so bold. You know, you have the leaves right here. That kind of looks like an eucalyptus leaf too. So
Here are your straps off to the side. Right there.
and I love this. Like, I mean, look at that green print.
This would be such a simple bag.
I want more of this. Do we have this? I mean, it kind of looks like we have it.
We have it
in
in
pink.
yeah, she'd have to look and see if we
Yeah,
have
and
it
I
in
think
the
I
green.
only have a few of these left.
Right.
So I don't think we're getting more of these ones in. All right, now look at this. So we got some of the fabrics to go with it. So why just make one bag when you can make a collection of bags with the same fabric? So is this a panel?
Mm-hmm.
This is a panel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want to make a quilt that goes with it. There's nothing wrong having everything
Ooh.
that matches. Remember,
That's
people would always
pretty.
say, you can't be too matchy. I think that you can never be too matchy.
That's really pretty.
That is gorgeous.
Tiffany
Little bit of
recently made
lavender.
a bag, a tote bag with panels. There's a pattern that is perfect for panels.
Okay.
Oh my
and tote
God.
bags.
Yeah, because we were showing it the other day. This would be so perfect with that tote bag panel pattern. There's two of them that we had, and I think that this would be absolutely gorgeous. So maybe you need to make 2 bags.
Pull the next one in and set it. That would make a beautiful border for this.
Mm-hmm. You know, beautiful border, a nice little accent for your handle, maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is just packed leaves in various shades of green.
And you know what? This is gorgeous on its own regardless. I love this, especially in time. I think that this could be kind of springy. I know that this is more, I feel like, summer-y. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel this is more summery based off the first one, but I guess it's spring too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good transition one, but this would be beautiful for different borders, everything.
This would be a cute fabric for applique. Not that you guys do applique. I do applique for a tree. Cut it out and it would be a perfect tree.
Say that 3 times. I'm right there with you, Susie. So, okay, here's this other one here. So it's like that green one that we had on the tote bag panel.
Right.
But we have this one in pink, and I love this.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gorgeous. This almost looks like it could be not only petals, but like a garden lattice a little bit. But even if I turned it sideways, it almost looks like scales. And I saw this really cute pillow the other day. I was on Facebook just scrolling. Somebody made this like 3D like little fish pillow, and this would be so perfect even for that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this one you could use for a lot of different things.
I love the design in this. I love that. Like it's like a teardrop. I love that design.
Now, when we put all 3 of these fabrics right here next to each other,
Yeah.
this is perfect for a 3-yard quilt.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, wait, look at this. There's birds in here, too. Look how cute that little chickadee is.
Is that a chickadee?
Well, I call everything a chickadee. You know, Kate and I were debating this the other day. When Kathy says chickadee, does she say that about every bird or just cardinals?
I don't know.
I just call them
Chickadees
all
have a
chickadee.
certain look to it. This isn't a chickadee. This isn't a bird that even exists because there's not a bird that's those colors. So the designer just invented that bird
I think it's a pretty bird, Carol.
with a purple head and a yellow breast and.
Dean said he bought this for the bag lining for the tote panel.
It makes
That
a
would be
great
yeah,
lining.
that would be awesome for a bag lining.
You know what?
Yep.
If it's not a chickadee, then it's a Tweedledee, okay? Kate and I were debating that one.
What is a Tweedledee?
Tweedledee is what I'm going to call it.
All
It's
right,
a bird.
call
It's Tweedledee.
okay, there you go.
Okay, we have a few more items that we didn't sell last night.
All
that
right.
Are bargains.
Okay, so we got bargains mixed in with this show. So you guys know we love to mix in a couple bargains, especially when I'm here. Okay, let's start with this one first because it is Fabric Frenzy, and I want fabric. So, Carol, talk about this because I know this is your favorite collection.
It's Wander Lane. This is a special little roll-up of 11 pieces that measure 9 by 11, I believe. There are 9 by 4, I forget. 9 by 11. Now, see, I have to take it apart and measure it. But they're all Wander Lane fabrics. We have a couple of these bundles, and let's see. This measures, I think they're going to be not 5 by 22. So you're getting 11 pieces, which is the equivalent of like 1.5 yards of fabric cut on the fold. The price is really good. I marked it low so that these go, and I think they make a cute little bundle, and I probably going to add a couple to my hoard of Wander Lane fabric because I have hoarded it, and you people are going to be all jealous when Nancy Halverson comes out with another design and uses Wander Lane and you don't have any. So there.
And I think we only have 20 of these.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, I see 10 left. So, and this is a bargain because it's only $8.88.
Yep.
And that's like,
It's
essentially a charm pack, right?
It is. Yep.
So, that's a pretty good deal.
Oh,
because
what's
usually-
that?
So this is Hold
Looks
the
like
Phone.
Legos.
Everything looks like Legos to you, Carol.
I am now since I bought a whole bunch. Oh, I have one of these. I love mine. I have the pink one because my sewing room's
I think
pink.
I need the black one because I do need something for when I'm watching my video
Yep.
tutorials
Yeah.
while I'm sewing. And I'm tired of my phone just being like that, flat on the table, and then it falls off the table when I'm sewing because I bump it.
Exactly.
So this is called Hold the Phone. And you guys would never guess what it does. Holds your phone for you.
Oh, no.
No, I love this though because it has that non-slip grip on it.
Yep.
So you could have this set up next to your sewing machine. So if you are watching like a video tutorial
And
or
it's
anything,
adjustable. See, it's adjustable. So you can tilt it to your satisfaction. But I keep mine in my sewing room, and when I'm in there, and I
love
have
that.
my iPad though in there too
I
because
might
I
need to get
watch
one
the
of
show
these.
on my
Now
iPad.
we do have these bargained off because I know that we had like 2 cases of them.
What
in
are
shipping.
these priced at?
$9.88.
Oh,
And aren't they regularly like almost 20 something?
and
or
they're
like 18.
you know what? They're nice and solid. They're not cheaply made. They're nice and solid.
Different colors.
Yeah.
Now, do they get to pick their color or
Yes,
is it
they
assorted? Oh, so we have that as a
Awesome.
drop-down menu.
Good.
Nice. And you know what? This is a nice little accessory to have, even just by your bedstand if you're kind of having your phone plugged in and charging. Don't want it falling off in between a crack between your bed and your nightstand, or just falling off in general.
Yeah.
So it's a nice little accessory that
Yep.
we have.
Love mine.
And plus, you're going to get 10% back on that too.
We have this OESD design.
Oh,
These
what
are the
are
gift
these?
boxes from OESD. This set includes 3 houses. They're all sized differently. You can use gingerbread colored fabric. You can use gingerbread colored felt. You can make them all white and just make them decorative for the holidays. But they do call them gingerbread house gift boxes, and they are so sweet. Now they do show some designs that aren't pictured, but they're very easy to assemble with that little button and the eyelet system that OESD uses, and they are cute.
I love that. That is such a fun way. If you're making something for somebody very special in your life around Christmas time,
Bottle of wine
bottle of
fits
wine
in there perfectly.
Give that
Yep.
Christmas cookies.
Bag
Or,
of-
you know
bag
what?
of cookies.
Look, you know what I'd want to get? I'd want to get diamonds in that.
Yeah, really. So would I.
I'm just kidding. I have no
That's
purpose
sweet.
for diamonds. I want sewing machine presser feet inside of that. That's what I want. So All right, we're going into our next collection of fabric here. And this one is the thatched lipstick. So what's this line called again?
Ditzy thatch, dotty thatch.
Dotty
lipstick.
thatched.
Is this Darling Peony? Yeah, this is from
Darling
Darling Peony. Red background with a different sized pink circles on it.
Is that already gone?
Yeah,
Wow.
it is.
That was
some
fast.
of these. Yeah, some of these are very limited quantities. It's a complement to this fabric, which is from the Darling Peony line also, and this is the large floral.
The large floral one is very pretty. I could see
This,
that
I think,
going.
would make a beautiful big bag because
Yes.
of the boldness of the
You
flowers.
know what? A nice
bigger
big
tote.
spring tote bag would be perfect for that. Now, look at this one. I think this would make a cute
sweet.
small bag, like a zipper pouch.
Deb did those towel toppers a while ago, probably in, I don't know when she did them. It was a couple of months ago, but she used this fabric for the towel topper that she put the hearts on from the AccuQuilt. Yeah, she used this pink towel with this as part of the topper part that you fold over.
You know
and
what
put the
this
button
reminds
on.
me of?
It's
I'm going to
pretty.
say this. This almost reminds me of like the Minky Kim zipper bags. Just the way in this style that the print is reminds me of it. And that's what I would make out of this. Or use it as a lining.
I like prints that are this size. You know, they're there. You can see the detail, and you know it's a nice size.
And then
print.
also, it looks like some of these are discounted a little bit.
Yes,
Some of
they
these are
are.
ending in 88. So we have some of these on bargain actually. So take advantage of those deals, and you are going to get that 10% back as well. Now, our next one is the large floral print, but in just pink and cream.
Right. Yep, it's like the red one that we showed earlier, but you know this one is pink and cream with dominant green foliage.
So you know what I'm seeing here? These two together and these two together.
Yeah.
I'd probably make a 10-minute table runner when I pair them with each other. And I think I'm going to use that wave stitch too with that, because I like doing 10-minute table runners with the wave stitch. It always elevates it. So now look at this one. I haven't seen this one yet.
I know.
You know, I walk past these
This
fabrics
this is unusual, and I kind of really like it. I'm going to make a pillowcase with it, Dean.
You know what? Wait, no, look at this. I'm making a tablecloth out of this. This is the easiest tablecloth in my life.
Isn't it?
I only need a hemmet. Wait, look at this. Seriously. Look at how this print, you have a border on the edge, and then you have your center.
Yep.
I'm making a tablecloth with this.
And it's like a mirror image. This half is a mirror image of this half. Yeah.
You know what? All you have to do is hem it. Get like 2 yards of it for if you have a big table, and all you have to do is do a 1/4 inch hem on each side, and you have a really easy tablecloth.
I'll have to measure my table. Though my dining room is kind of a country blue, so.
I'd say maybe like 2.5 yards. If you have like a 74-inch long table, what's there? 36 inches. If you want it to hang over a little bit, you want like probably 3 yards, and then you could trim a little bit off. That'd be really pretty though.
Yeah.
Easiest project we could ever do.
Now this is the same print, but in white
I
and
don't know,
pink
look
and
at
red.
this. Kate,
White
this would go
background.
good on your dining room table. Oh, look at that. That is
that's
so
really
adorable.
Mm-hmm. Same thing. It's a mirror. The other half is a mirror image.
Serge the edges. You know what, Kathy? You're 100% right. And add some pin tucks in there. I agree with you, Sheila. That would be a really easy project. You know, you could add a pin tuck right along this line and then inside of here. Just kind of following those cross hatches. You know what? How did I not see this? I walk past this collection every day in store, and somehow I haven't seen these two.
Everybody those of us that don't work with fabric always say, where did this come from?
We're always running around here.
Always.
If you guys know and you're local, you always see one of us running around, whether it's me or Steve or Kate or Gloria. We're always on our feet. We're never just like browsing the fabrics unless we're making a project. So, all right, we got our next collection coming up here.
And I think there are just two that I caught
Alrighty, so let's see these here.
from the same collection.
You want me to move? Oh, you got
I
it.
got it.
Okay, so what's this first one called, Kate?
This is called Flowers Off White from
Alrighty.
In the Garden.
That's inventive, isn't it? Flowers off white.
Flowers off
Who would
white.
have guessed? Where did they get that from? But it goes really, really well with this. See this shade of pink? Throw that one down there. I love the shade of pink.
This is really cute.
I love
it's
the
like
shade
a
of
very
pink.
cutesy, simple fabric,
Yeah.
does it say. Sometimes you don't want something that's very loud. You have a certain project that you just want more simple, muted, but also very cutesy. These are the fabrics for that.
Yep.
This would make actually a cute backpack. I would use this as my outer and then this as my lining.
For some reason, this says kitchen to me. I would make kitchen
see
curtains.
kitchen.
A valance, you know.
No, I could see
Uh-huh.
both. You know what, honestly,
It's
though,
pretty.
I am going to say this. I think a cute little backpack, and you could quilt it just kind of stitching in between the design lines. Or I guess you could use these lines because it's about like 1 inch spaced to quilt it. But the first thing I'm thinking about is like a kid's backpack and quilt it. And then this would be my lining.
Love it.
Cute little
Love
girl's
these.
dress. I agree with you, Susie. So now we got some
Are we
blues
getting
coming
into
up.
bargains yet? Pretty close?
Yes,
Pretty
we
close.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, we
We-
got some bargains coming up.
We only have 3 prints from the Blueprint line by Camille Ross Kelly. She's the one that designed Nantucket Summer and Shoreline. We've used those fabric lines extensively. Blueprint I love just as much as Shoreline and Nantucket Summer because I love her combination. All 3 use a combination of the blue and the green. And it's worked for her previous 2 collections, so she's come out with this, and it works for this collection also.
Exactly. So the first one we have is like that tossed floral one, right? Now we have this navy one, but then I think all 3 of these come together with
Yep.
this last fabric. For me personally, I have to blend all 3 of these fabrics, I think. I would need a yard of
definitely.
each. That'd make
Definitely.
a very beautiful quilt right here. When you see sometimes a collection, one fabric by itself doesn't do it for me, but if I blend it with a couple others, then I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
I think I have one of the charm packs at home. My intention is to do a box bottom and bow bag with it because I love blue, and I think that this line with the floral just really would look pretty in the box bottom and bow because it's kind of a feminine bag. or
I
a
agree.
tote, you know.
I agree. You know what? The way I look at this one, I agree with you. Your box bottom bow tote.
I think
you
it would be
know,
gorgeous.
I honestly, I will say these 3 would make a beautiful throw quilt. You know, something that would go really nice, kind of that you would kind of roll up a little bit on the edge of your bed
Yes.
as a nice little accent, or
Right.
throw over the couch. I'm gonna say it. You need a yard of each of these 3-yard quilt. I
At
always
least.
go to those 3-yard
Oh, yeah,
quilt
at
quilts.
least.
That
This
would
would
be
go perfect in my living room because my living room is blues and creams. Yep, beautiful.
All right,
Okay.
now we got these.
Put this in my purse.
Alrighty, we can make that happen for you.
Yeah. All
Carol
right.
already got a lot of machines. I don't know if I could put another machine in her
Oh,
purse. So.
we can't. My Alissimo's still in my basement. I never
You have
brought.
your Alissimo, your Solaris.
Yeah, well, the Solaris kind of took the Alissimo's spot.
The Alissimo's like its little sister.
And I have to figure out where to put my Alissimo because I would like to run 2 embroidery machines at once sometimes. Like when I'm doing a tiling scene, I'd like to,
Hey,
like you did
I was
yesterday.
rocking
with,
out that tiling scene for that garden
Yep,
flag yesterday.
he was using
I was
multiple
using
machines.
4 machines to get it done within 2 hours.
Yep, but I
So-
would really like to have both upstairs in the room.
All right, now we got all these mini fern ones. So what's this called?
They're
Classic
yeah, they're
keepsakes.
tone on tones. There's like it's like a white on tans or ecru's, and this is classic keepsakes, and we have 3 of them. This first one, boy, is this nice and crisp. It's a beautiful.
It is a nice crisp
soft,
one.
yeah.
It's crisp.
This one is called the Ferns. I think this is the Ferny one. Ferny. See, I made a new word up.
Ferny.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that the fern? Is there one called Fern?
There is.
Okay, I think
Is
that's
this one
it.
Vineyard in the bubble, Kate?
I'm gonna double check.
Okay, we're double checking. Yeah.
Okay, so this one's mini ferns.
Okay, that one's mini ferns.
Here, we'll move these out. So right now, this one is mini ferns, so that we don't accidentally confuse Kate and everybody else watching. Super pretty. I really like that one. That would be a great little blender in for your quilt. So, and Carol's hand's under it, and I can't see it, so it's not see-through, which I don't like see-through.
Okay, the next one has, it's a pattern. It's like a little circle with dots in a circular fashion around it.
They're like little sunbursts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, and then our last one here is definitely a tossed floral one with the foliage, as Carol would say.
Foliage. You're teasing me. All right. This is a real small floral. Leaves and just teensy little flowers.
Teensy little flowers.
Teensy weensy.
All right, well, now we're getting on to some coastal stuff because, you know, I do love spring. I'm going to enjoy the moment.
Yeah, that's
But I can't wait for summer. I need to be by a beach for at least like a few days. So we got this collection right here. What's this one called? Reef the Reef.
Yep.
Reef the Reef. So we got this big giant panel here, which would be absolutely perfect for a tote bag. It's so big I can't even spread it across the table here. But we got this giant shell right here with all these little fish that we could see with the different color corals in there. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more bold and vivid, this is like the perfect panel to have. Absolutely love this. And just for a reference of size, I always like to hold it up where you guys get a second look. Look at those bold colors right there. So
if you're into fish or have a fish tank, this would be pretty behind a fish tank.
You know what? I'm going to say this. So my aunt's best friend, Susie, she has a beach house. She lets us stay there for a week every other year. So really nice. There is the bedroom that I've stayed in every time I've been there. It is the kid bedroom since I'm the youngest out of my mom's whole side. This would go perfect in there.
Yep.
So, and she has a quilt in there and she sews. So I might have to tell her, hey, this is a perfect fabric for you.
Yeah. Tell her you want to see it on your next visit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now, we got some other fabrics that go with that in that collection. So we have a tossed coral here. So we got teals, seafoam greens, a nice cream background. And then there's like a little bit of that peacock blue with that coral color, like the coral pink color, I would
Do you know what
it.
that is?
It looks like a mushroom.
I think it's called a sea urchin.
A sea urchin. I don't think that's... Is it a sea urchin?
Like you're an urchin. This is a sea urchin.
I'm an urchin? Wow. Carol, you're something else. You know what? We'll get on to the next fabric now. Thanks, Carol.
An urchin is a small child who's mischievous and... Look it up, Alexa. What's an urchin?
Carol, you know what? You sound like the urchin here. All right, so we got our next one here, and this really goes with that collection too. It's the same collection, that's why it goes with it. But this is a really nice basic. It honestly looks like a sand dollar. When I look up close to it, maybe it's an urchin, you know, but it looks a little bit like a sand dollar to me as well.
Oh, it kind of does.
Or a little starfish highlighted with a little circle to let them know that it's a star. Like
it goes really well with this fabric.
Like from
both of them. I like this fabric the best, I think. I like the softness of the colors. I like the sea urchin. Mm-hmm. The coral.
Urchins. I guess that's my new nickname. Bull in a china shop.
An urchin.
Urchin. These people are making fun of me here today.
No, we're not making fun of you.
So we got another great basic. Is this one shadow play, right?
Dry brush.
Oh, this is dry brush. Okay.
And I think I put it in because it goes really well with the next one and the next two in the line. I thought it complemented them.
Oh my gosh, that goes perfect together. Look at that. Carol, everybody's Alexa set off because of you. That's funny. Oh my.
That is funny.
So, you know what? Look at this one there. We got our little 3-leaf, 4-leaf closers in here. Super great to blend with this fabric. And then on top of that, this next one as well, which is the stripes floral. So this would make another beautiful 3-yard quilt. This would be a great little project just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
Now I know how to torture everybody.
Say Alexa. Oh my gosh.
You just said it.
There was a young lady that came into the store today to buy a machine. Her name was Alexa. So
I don't know anybody named Alexa. I knew an Alexia when I was growing up, but not an Alexa.
all right, now more people are commenting that, so we can't say Alexa on the live stream.
You can't say that, lady.
All right, so if you're looking for a little bit of extra fabric to build your stash back at home, because if you are like me, you're doing a project and you literally do not have the one fabric that you're hoping you would have in stock, I always recommend get some of our stash builder bundles here. So it's all an assorted variety of fabric. Heck, you might even get some of the fabric that we just showed. You know,
and there's a little bit of Autumn Breeze in there. Look at that, and there's a Toy Story.
Look at this one.
I picked out.
You have a Timeless Treasures in there,
right? I picked out 2 new bags that had some of the current ones, and well, they're all relatively new. But I tried to. This one is a little softer. This one has some bold stuff in it. So they'll all be different. You won't be disappointed. Here's a couple more. I mean, just to show you how different they are and how full they are of fabric. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. The top of the line fabrics that you get for 5 yards, total, often more, cut selvage to selvage. There won't be odd pieces like a 9 by 20 or whatever. No odd pieces. It's amazing what you get for $19.88. Mm-hmm. If you're new to quilting and sewing, or even if you're an established quilter or sewer, build your stash up with these. They're definitely the best buy here, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, where are we going next time?
We have some new hoops.
I'm really excited to show these. Did we even show these last night? We didn't even show these last night. So
okay.
Carol, we get to be the first people to show these.
Oh, wait, what are these?
We have new sizes. So, I love these magnetic hoops. You guys know that these hoops are my favorite. Honestly, I use these a lot for a bunch of different projects. I love to use that new 6x10 one for tiling scenes. I was using that all day yesterday. You can ask Kate and Kendallin. I was only using those hoops for that tiling scene because I absolutely love these. And we got additional sizes in that we've not shown before. Everybody's been asking for more sizes of these hoops. I think we got all the different sizes
Can
that there are.
Can I squish the bubble wrap?
Yes, but after our show today. So let's move this stuff out of the way real quick. So 2 brand new sizes. So the last one that we showed, new size, was 9.5 by 9.5. But now we have an 8x8 and
that's
an 8x12.
That's a perfect size.
8x8, this is a must-have if I'm doing a pillow front, or you know what? Another good thing that I think you could definitely use the 8x8 for, some of those tiling scenes that have the smaller ones that are like smaller blocks that I was using for that garden flag, I could fit both of them in here.
Yeah.
So whenever we're using these different magnetic hoops, I'm going to rearrange my grips really quickly just so that...
You want them all off?
Yeah. Because
they're
whenever
strong.
we use these, they're strong, but they're
very
lightweight.
Strong.
They're
yeah.
not pinching my fingers. So you get a variety of the grips here.
Keep them separated because they'll stick to each other too.
So whenever we're hooping a piece of fabric, usually we'll have our stabilizer, right? But we'll take our grips and we start from the center to properly use them and spread apart and snap down. So with our 8x8 one here, we should have our center grips.
So you kiss them in the middle and push them out. Separate them. Kiss them in the middle and separate them. I should see if they stick to my knee.
You have a metal knee, Carol. I didn't know that.
I put your knee implants in both knees. That's why I'm so spry. But they don't stick.
And then you could spread them apart. And then you also have these little reinforcement magnets as well. If you have something that you need a little bit of extra.
Now, do they go on with this little lip to the back or to the front? To the front.
The little reinforcement magnets will go on the corners here. And then the other 2 smaller
that have the lip
magnets,
on them,
you could use on the inner side.
Okay.
Right there if you need them. So that's nice that you get those extra little magnetic grips. And this 8x8 one is brand new. We haven't shown this before. And on top of that, you are going to get 10% back with that as well. So, and this is going to fit your Baby Lock and Brother machines. So if you have a Ariel, Pathfinder, Unity, or really any of those machines up, you know, Radiance, Solaris, or if you have a Luminaire, an Avenir, you know, Stellar, these hoops are going to fit on those machines, which we absolutely love. Now, the size that I'm really excited about is that 8x12 size. We use a lot of 8x12s here, especially with the picture play embroidery. I noticed that we like to use this size hoop a lot. Kate was using this when she stitched out a picture of a dog. And I always love to use these hoops, especially with tea towels even, just because it holds them down really nicely and it avoids getting that hoop burn. And especially not just tea towels, but terry towels. That is the one thing that it's like, you do not want to use a regular hoop. And personally, I just don't like to float it with sticky back. I always like to use the magnetic hoop, especially these ones, because it has that little grip on that inside that really holds down your fabric and locks that in on that edge of that hoop. So both of these sizes right here, the 8x8 and 8x12, are going to be perfect, especially if you're doing large beach towels or bath towels. I think that would be absolutely perfect sizes right there. So
a lot of us don't use this grid, but they are really helpful if you're trying to center your design in the hoop. These magnetic hoops don't really have, well, actually they do. They have little nubbies that identify the centers, but sometimes it's nice to set your fabric down in there or to position this on top of your fabric and then put it in the hoop and you know where your center is.
Exactly. So you do have those little nubs right there on the hoops that you could line up your grid with or use as your centering marks as well. So I'm very excited about these new hoops that we got them in, because I was like thinking we weren't going to get these till next week, and I didn't even know we got them last night and we didn't show them. So you guys get to be the first people to see them. I'm like very excited about the 8x8 and 8x12 size.
I like the 8x8 size. I think it's very versatile.
All right, now are we getting into our bargains here a little bit?
Yes, we should be.
So, Carol, I'm gonna let you
guys.
start with this
You
one.
guys are going to go crazy over these. This is Cottage Rose, and if you remember, we also have the little Highland cow
Oh, the Highland cow,
that
so
complements it. I think she got more of this line in. We sold a lot of it the first time that I showed it, and we got more in, and I absolutely love this. I love the roses. I love this little Highland cow. We've got a cowboy hat with a flower on it. It's just, look at the horns with the floral. And this is for us females because there's florals and, you know, the cowboy
Okay,
hat.
maybe some of us guys like flowers
Well,
too, Carol.
now look at the cowboy boots. And,
My sister would love this, especially because of those cowboy boots. She only wears cowboy boots. She's an
Really?
engineer. She loves her cowboy boots.
Oh,
Cowgirl boots.
and the Highland cow has flowers in his hair. This is so sweet. I love this fabric.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yep.
So, and I think
See?
what we had left was what was left. So,
Right.
if you didn't get it, wait list, authorize it, so that in case the people that did get it in their cart don't check out with it, which you should check out with it,
Yeah.
you'll be the next person in line to get it.
Now, these next three, the first two are from a line, well, they call it Fleur.
Oh my God! Wait, I love
That's-
these. These are
Yes,
adorable.
and I threw in the,
That blends so well.
I threw in the, this, what is that called?
Pearlescent waves.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite fabrics, and it's like,
You know, I was
duh.
looking for this morning, Carol.
Well, you're too bad.
I'm out of luck.
Yeah.
I was going to use this on the next garden flag.
This has the hummingbirds on it. It has this beautiful mint green background. This combination of colors I absolutely love. This next one is the violets to complement that fabric with the hummingbirds. And then I also threw in some of the pearlescent wave because I
Beautiful
think it just
3-yard
makes
quilt right there.
I think it makes it complement all three just really work together.
Beautiful quilt right here. You know what? I'm telling you guys, out of all the ones that we talked about that you could do today, this would be the one I would want to do.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
So, alrighty. Now, our next ones here.
They are from a line called Napa Swirl. And
it's like a paisley.
Yeah, it is. It's very unique. It's very versatile. You can use it in a lot of different applications, but it's kind of like a feathery well, I don't even know. Yeah, feathery paisley. This is the teal. We also have it in the gold, and we have it in fuchsia.
Alrighty, so here's the gold here. And all of these colors are really pretty together. I could see using these for appliques.
Right.
I would use these for some appliques right here.
And they're only $7.88.
Oh, so these are bargains. So what I have left is what I have left. So don't hesitate to get these guys. In fact, you know what? I like this magenta a lot. I would even consider using this for my garden flag for my little appliques for the strawberries. That would be cute.
Yeah, it kind of looks raspberry-ish to me.
You know, you're right. Yeah, it's more raspberry.
It's more raspberry.
But, I mean, you could have like a raspberry-colored strawberry.
Okay. Maybe in your world.
Hey, you know what? That's the best part about sewing is I get to choose whatever fabrics I want to use.
You can make them orange if you want, right?
All right, here we go. Another tablecloth print is what I'm going to call these.
This is, what line is Veranda? This is from the Veranda line. And the first two are border fabrics. Very small border on each end. And in the middle is just a spray of flowers and little motifs.
Yeah, I need 2 yards of this. I'm making a tablecloth. This is gorgeous. So
really?
I feel like I need to buy 2 right now.
There's the darker.
So has this got a print?
This has got the print on it also.
You know what I'm going to start calling these
lighter
ones?
Border and the darker middle.
Tablecloth prints, because I swear I've never seen anything like this until before today.
Yep.
Where the border's on the edge of it. Usually when I see the border prints, they're all throughout.
Yeah, they
Look
run.
at this.
Yeah.
So let me scrunch in our border a little bit too so they could see it. That is a gorgeous border. Very classy. I love that with the foliage in there. It's very it feels like something I would see in a home in Italy, you know? Just very gorgeous.
And it's gone.
All right.
And these are bargains too.
Yep.
You guys are getting a really good deal on this. Like I say, I literally have never seen some of this fabric before. I swear some of this never hits the floor by the machines, or maybe I just don't pay enough attention. Because look at these ones. Okay, I'm using this for a bag if I'm using it for anything. Very classy. This looks very Greek inspired, I would say. I would use, maybe even try to throw a couple different decorative stitches on this, even though the print really speaks for itself. I love this.
Look at how well it goes with this.
I know. Look at this.
The colors
and I know
are
I only
beautiful.
have a few yards left, so I shouldn't get my hopes up too high. Because they're all gone. Now, I like this darker navy one. This one's a little bit prettier than the lighter blue, in my opinion.
This one goes really well with this. That's how they're all part of the same line, so you can mix and match to your heart's content.
Now, we also have some accents with this one as well, but this dark blue one, I think I like this, especially for like a tote bag. That would be gorgeous. I would try to kind of hide my quilting stitching within between the lines, I think. I would just kind of straight sew right along there to kind of hide it. And I would try to do it with a dark navy thread because I would like the fabric to speak for itself. Now there's also this lighter blue one here.
I was going to try to fan these out real quick.
Okay, I'm going to let Carol do that.
To cluster them together, I'll do this one, the opposite of that one. And then, because I really like this line and how they all complement each other.
They do complement. Everything here goes together very well.
I love this with this lighter. I think it goes so...
I'm liking these big border prints. I don't know how I haven't been seeing these yet. And then the next one I was going to show is already gone. But it's this geo print right here, which is very gorgeous. It's like tiny little stacked ovals and circles on top of each other.
And this is I don't want to say generic, but this is simple enough that you could use this in a lot of different applications.
I agree.
Not
Definitely for
necessarily this
appliques,
line.
too.
Right.
So here's this one. This is really pretty
It
too.
is. Yeah.
I would like this for like a duffel bag, I think, specifically. I like the way that floral goes in kind of an upward stripe. You know what? And I might even be a little crazy, but I might throw one of those jumbo stitches that we could do on our machines kind of down the middle here, even if it's tone on tone, or maybe do to gold just to make it highlight and just kind of quilt whatever it is going along with one of those big stitches along that. That would be really pretty. Alrighty.
Okay.
So we got even more bargains coming up. And then I think we have a couple other things we're going to show. 'Cause we have a little bit of that Bernina fabric left, don't we? Just a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to fly through these because it's...
All right. First one's first. TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A show that I grew up watching with. All of these I grew up watching with.
One of my kids did too. But I don't remember. It can't have been my older one. It had to have been Todd.
I just remember watching this in school. Was it my favorite cartoon?
Yeah.
No, but I remember watching it and I did enjoy it. So
see, and they're all different, like their names. I don't know what their names are. Leonardo,
Michelangelo.
Okay, that's
Raphael,
Michelangelo.
and then
something with a D.
Donatello.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next
what
is
was,
Spidey.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Love this. Spider-Man was one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is like a cartoon print.
I think that is
definitely a cartoon
cute. You know what? These are the fabrics if you want to make a project with like a niece, a nephew, or a grandchild. Get some of these so that you can make a fun little project with them to get them into sewing while you're young. Because I will tell you what, sewing is one of those skills that can make you money no matter what age that you're at. Because let me tell you what, you want to get your grandkids to make some money while they're in high school? Teach them how to hem a dress. Teach them how to hem a dress because they will have everybody's dress in school and they'll have a nice chunk of change set aside. Now, Winnie the Pooh. Love him. And we got Eeyore and Piglet and Tiger. And I absolutely
love Tigger.
Tigger. I know. I said Tiger. But super, super cute.
We knew what you meant.
I would probably make, honestly, hear me out here, this would be super cute for even a diaper bag. When Tommy and Maddie and them go to Disney, that would be a cute diaper bag. All right. Moana. I really liked this movie.
I've never seen this movie. Have you seen Moana?
It was good.
Is
it's a good movie.
That's the one that The Rock dubs one of the characters. Yeah, voices. Okay.
All right. Now,
Minnie,
you know, who was it? Maddie that said that, you know, we have all these Disney Brother machines and we didn't have any Disney fabric. And now we do. Because we have to have Minnie Mouse. Look at her cute bow.
I know.
Absolutely love it. And there's all those embroidery designs built in on the Avenir that would match with this. Be perfect if you're going to do one of those designs and use this print for a border for a hot pad, maybe a pillow. Super cute.
This is for the little boy car fanatic.
My gosh, wait. Yeah. Lightning McQueen. This was... You know what? I'm happy we pulled this fabric out. The first ever movie I ever saw at the movie theaters was Cars. It was my mom that took me and then a few other kids that I used to be friends with when I was real young to go see this movie. This was the first movie I ever saw in a movie theater.
I've never seen Cars either.
Well, you're missing out.
You know how old I am? The first movie that I remember seeing in a theater was Lady and the Tramp. My mother took me. I don't even know how old. That was a long time ago. Yeah, Lady and the Tramp, the Disney
That's
movie.
such a good movie.
I don't know which one that is. Kate's shaking her head at me.
With the spaghetti.
They were sharing spaghetti.
Wait, the dogs?
Yeah, the dogs.
Yeah, I never watched that movie.
Okay.
All right. Now we got Toy Story, another classic movie. So
Woody.
We got
See,
Woody,
I don't know all
Bo
these
Peep.
characters. Well, I got Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head.
Okay, so wait, Kate. Here's what I always forget, because I only watched the first Toy Story. I didn't watch all 5 of them, I'll be honest.
I only watched the first one, too.
Is this his girlfriend, or is Bo Peep his girlfriend? I always forget. I'm assuming it's Bo Peep.
I think I think he had a thing for Bo Peep, but I think she comes in the second movie, and they're kind of like girlfriend and boyfriend.
Okay. See, I never knew that.
Buzz Lightyear. I only watched the first movie too.
Mm-hmm.
I never.
All right, now one of my favorite ones. Love these. All right, Stitch and Angel, his girlfriend Angel. This is so cute. I love this fabric. And you have the little monstera leaves in the background as well with the little florals. Super, super cute. And so we have this with the pink background right here.
And I don't remember this next one that's coming up. I don't remember this was it a cartoon
So
too?
this one is more current. This is like a little bit after my time of being a kid. This is Paw Patrol.
Okay.
So my little nieces and well, not nieces and nephews, they're my little cousins, but because I'm at such an older age than them, they literally nicknamed me Uncle Cousin. That is my nickname, Uncle Cousin. It's such a funny thing. But Demi, she watches this, or well, I guess used to watch this a few years ago. She was really into this. So this is more like current, I guess.
Good. The graphics on this fabric are really sharp.
They're
They're
sharp.
very nice, very nicely printed.
Now, I'm excited about these ones.
This is me.
This is me too. I love Hocus Pocus. So we have three different fabrics here.
And did you know that Lego did the Sanderson house?
I did see that. I was like, oh my.
I know, but it's retired.
Well, you know what? Listen, we love her, okay? Oh, why can't I think of her name at the moment? Carol, remind me.
No, I forget their name. I'm lucky I know my own
I just
name.
always say Carrie Bradshaw, all right?
Oh,
we love her.
Oh my God, Bette Midler is the redhead. The chubby one with the strange mouth. She hasn't acted. I think she came back for the second movie, but she formed some kind of a form control bra company.
Oh wow.
And Carrie Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh my God. It'll hit me at 3:00 in the morning.
We'll forget about it.
Yeah.
I can't think of it either, but you know what? Love her.
Yeah.
And then we got three different types of this fabric. So we got them tossed here, all the different characters.
And there's Billy. There's Billy on this fabric.
Mm-hmm. And then I really like this one the best, I think, because they're all kind of tossed around here. So we have all three of them with the little background print. I guess I am upside down here. So this way they can read.
Oh, there's a spell on here. Let's say it. Transformation spell.
Oh, I don't know.
But some of the words are hidden. See, they did that on purpose so that people wouldn't be tempted
Well,
to.
there's this one here.
Oh, there's more of it. Oh, yeah.
Twist the bones and band the back. We don't want to do that. Who knows? Maybe our 3550s will all turn into Avenires if we say that spell out loud, all right? I'll just say Hocus Pocus Abracadabra, and then this one here will turn into an Avenir.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, and then we got a few more bargains as well. So these are cute little kid prints coming up. So we have this one with all like the different tigers and cheetahs in here, monkeys, parrots. I love the parrot. The parrot just cracks me up if we could zoom in on him. He's just kind of sitting there.
Do you ever see reels with parrots? They're hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one that doesn't have feathers. They rescued it. It doesn't have feathers or grow feathers because it was stressed when in its previous environment. And it's hysterical. It's hysterical. And then you see the ones that they play music and they're all
Sarah
bouncing.
Jessica Parker. Thank you guys for commenting it for us. We could not think of it.
Kathy Najmi. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. She's the one that was heavier. Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker.
So
these are jungle prints. Yeah, this one is the tiger. On the
I love
line.
the little parrot or toucan on top of his head. That is so cute. And then we got some
foliage,
leaves, foliage, you know, and two different color backgrounds. So we have a black background and a white background. I only have a few yards of this stuff left. It's all bargain, so take advantage of it. This is so cute if, you know, you have a new one coming into the family and you want a little jungle print for their nursery room. I love all of these fabrics for that.
Or a little boy or girl that's into jungly things too. Yep, I never was, but I was into Nancy Drew.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So we got the panthers here, more toucans and birds and parrots.
How'd you get on there?
He's hiding here. So we have monkeys, super cute.
They took a picture of you.
Oh my gosh. Crack me up.
I have
Everybody
to-
always says that I'm flying around, you know, like a monkey going branch to branch.
I love torturing you. I do. I love it.
Carol,
All right.
you're something else.
Hey, we have Wander Lane, and the reason I put this out is because it's spring. It's the summer spring houses. I love this fabric. It's one of my favorite fabrics. All of the houses. There's a 4th of July house. Here's the April house. This makes great quilt backing, great pillow backing. You can fussy cut these little segments out and do something with them. This out of the Wander Lane line is this, and the fall winter one are my favorite fabrics. I just like the little, because I love houses.
Mm-hmm.
I love houses. I don't know.
I know, you and your houses, Carol.
I know, it's crazy.
You and all your houses that you're talking about.
All right, the next line that's coming up just came in. It is glow in the dark, and it's called Space Galaxy.
Wait, get out. This is glow in the dark.
I'm not sure if this one is, but I know that their accompanying fabrics are.
So we got this panel here of all these different blocks. So cute for a quilt, especially because you can
for a
cut these
little
out.
boy, you got a little boy that's into Star Wars or space things or loves telescopes and the galaxy.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
wondering
it.
if we could get Star Wars fabric.
That would be cool.
I've seen other places that I want Star Wars fabric. I gotta
Yeah.
talk to Gloria about that.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I was a big space kid, so
Okay, these definitely are glow in the dark. We have this fabric, same print in 3 different colorways. All go perfectly with the panel. There's the green, we have a purple, and we have a turquoise. And if you look at the panel, you'll see those colors reflected in the panel,
Then we have this in purple as well.
right?
So really cute. This one I kind of like because on its own too, I feel like this one just makes a nice little pillowcase bag for when you're trick-or-treating.
You said pillowcase.
I did say pillowcase. I think this is one of the only 2 times I said it, but I would use this as a little trick-or-treat bag since it glows in the dark.
That
And
would
it
be awesome.
would fit in with the Halloween theme too.
Yep. And then we have it in the turquoise. 3 different colors.
Here, let me put it
It's
this
so
way.
cute. Yeah, they're little rocket ships and stars.
I'd say this is more of a blue than a turquoise. This is like a lighter blue.
Aqua?
Aqua.
Yeah.
That's it. Aqua.
Okay.
And then we can go into those Bernina fabrics that we have.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, I only have a few of these left. They all didn't get super bought up last night. There's a few yards left of each. So these were sold out when Tommy and I were at the Bernina convention. By the time we got to our booth with our person that helps us out with Benner Text, she was like, I'm sorry, they're all sold out. And I was like, what? We couldn't even get 1 yard of it. Couldn't even get 1 yard. So how we get 5 bolts months later, I don't know. Somebody canceled their order, but whatever it was, I'm happy that we got some of it in because I love this. So the first Bernina one that we have, this is kind of like a fire red color, and it looks like you got the 790 in there. So if you do have a 790 in there, maybe Jana, if you're watching, you know, this is going to be the perfect fabric to have for you to make a fun little machine cover with for your Berninas. It would be such a cute one to make. Even bags, anything. So if you are one of our Bernina fans out there, these fabrics are totally for you. Now this next one that we have is in an aqua as well. And this is their Notions one. So it has little sayings, different stitches in there. You have spools in there. You have that Bernina jumbo bobbin in there as well, which I really like as a nice little detail. And this is going to be such a cute fabric to use if you're coming to our event and then you want to repeat the bag Tiffany's going to show you guys. I think these are the fabrics I would want to use to make my Bernina serger bag. That's what I would call it. Now, the next one that we have here is in that fire red color again. And this is all their different presser feet. So we always say, you know, collecting the Bernina presser feet is literally like a little trophy case. There's so many different great ones. They are the highest quality feet, I truly believe, out of all the presser feet that we sell, because they are all handmade and hand polished. I will say that is the really nice thing about Bernina.
They are very
is their presser
professional
feet.
looking. Yeah, they are.
I know, Carol, you're still considering that 570.
Well, you know what I really like? I like the dual foot that pops down. That feet, that feature there just really.
That is a nice feature.
Yep, it impresses me.
I always say you can't just be loyal just to one brand. Different machines have different purposes.
Yep.
And some of the Bernina feet I like a little bit better for some of the different purposes. But you guys know, I love my embroidery on my 3550. So I feel like I have the best of all three worlds here with Bernina, Brother, and Baby Lock. Now, we got the logo print here in that red colorway as well, and it's got like a marbled texture in the back.
Yeah, it almost looks like a batik, but it's not. It
does look like a batik.
It does look like a batik in the background. Yep.
And then, you know, I only have, I think, 2 yards of this left. So get it while you can. And you guys are getting that 10% back on this still. And then our last one is that Notions one as well. Super cute. I like this blue a little bit better. This is more of like a cobalt blue. Is that the right word?
No, cobalt would be darker.
I thought cobalt was more lighter. Like
this is a blue that I don't see often. It's a vibrant blue, but I would say it's a medium blue, but it's vivid. It's very...
They call it Perry, so maybe periwinkle?
I don't know what the correct name of this. I'd say this is like a blue. When I look at the color wheel, this is the blue that you see on it, and this is like just a very bold blue.
Right.
Bold blue is what I'll call it.
Okay.
And even looking at those salvages, though, we know Rose likes the salvages, right?
Yep.
So these are cute salvages to add in that salvage collection as well. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like, is there a Brother fabric? Is there a Baby Lock fabric we could get? We need those. Then we could have all three brands represented. So, and then, do you have any pre-cuts for the end of the show?
Yep.
So, let me move these bolts out of the way, Carol. I'll let you talk about these pre-cuts.
Okay, pre-cuts. We're going to start off with, I was kind of hoping we'd throw them in when we did a couple out of the line, but that's okay. This is Darling Peony. We had a couple of the fabrics in the line. This, I can flip through it to show you the colorways. If you remember, we had the pinker version of that. We had the lighter version of this. I think we only had 3 or 4 that I showed. I showed the deep red and the pale pink of the large floral. But this line focuses on the reds and the pinks, a little bit of green thrown in for the greenery. And we had a red dotty. This one is a pink dotty. That one. This one, I don't think we had yardage, but it's got the hearts on it. Really pretty. The X's. There's even some tans in here to offset the boldness of the reds. There's some white background. I love this fabric.
I feel like this would make a really cute, charming duffel.
Yeah, oh, it would.
Carol 10, John 9. Mary, I want to know what we were counting here. Was it talking about pillowcases?
I don't know. Okay, this is Darling Peony, and I believe the price is $8.88. Price is really good.
Oh, so these are all discount, bargain.
Not necessarily.
That one is, if that's $8.88, that is bargain.
I left it
10%
well,
back?
that's a bargain, but Gloria went over the prices, so I don't know if she changed any after
I'll find out.
Yep, you're right. Okay, this is called In the Garden by Corey Yoder. I love Corey Yoder. Look at the colors. Look at that turquoise. We've got really pretty posies, stripes, that peach, or it's like a mustard color, light mustard color or gold. The reds. This line is really cute. I love stripes. I love stripes as much as I like plaids and dotties, pokies. Peach, that's a little bit neutral with a, the turquoise focus. Really, really cute line. That's cute. This is a great background. We should get this in. We should get a bunch of bolts of this in. That's a great background for embroidery with the little cross-stitch X's on them. This is always the focal fabric. That's the one that they always put on the top. But this line is called In the Garden by Corey Yoder. The next up is Reef. If you remember, we showed the large sea life panel earlier, and we had 2 or 3 that complemented that. There are very vibrant sea life fish. That's one of the fabrics that we showed. There's
I really do like this one.
Yeah.
I love this one.
the,
And you know what?
the bubbles.
I don't know. I am just a sucker for like ocean life things, especially
Really?
when it comes to decor, because it just brings me back to my happy place, which is the beach.
Yeah, that's my happy place too. Yeah.
There's 2 happy places I have. I guess technically 3.
Sewing room.
Sewing room,
Yeah.
the beach, and I am going to say here, this is my happy place.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my escape too. It is for me also. Okay, then we got a bright kind of a purpley fuchsia shade. This is a very pretty line. This is called Reef by Kate Spain. The next one is the Free Spirit line. It is called
I think it's called Free Spirit.
Tula Pink.
Oh, Tula Pink.
This is Tula Pink fabric.
Wait, get out. This is Tula Pink
This
fabric.
is Tula Pink. Now look at that rainbow of color. Just looking at that. Look at that rainbow of color in here.
This is called Fairy Dust.
Fairy Dust.
The official name, yeah.
Now, see, that's not on here. It's just called Tula Pink True Colors. Yeah, isn't that? And it's not even on the front. That's L. I like this. There's like a gray. Then we go into the lavenders. Then we pop into some, like a periwinkle color. A blue, aqua, greens, green again, so a little bit of florals. I see a lot of these prints with the checks on it, but it's a non-traditional check. This one's wild. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a greenish, like a lime green with orange lines, checks, vivid yellow, oranges with pink lines, very Tula Pinky. Is that a word? It's a word now. Very Tula Pinky. Next we have, we've got a couple of these fabrics in. I'm going to show them hopefully next week. This is called Zinnias by Lila Tuller. I can't open it. It's sealed, but very vibrant. Look at the back of the package. There are, I'm assuming, 42 pieces in the charm pack. There usually always are. So 1, 2, 3, 7 times 3, 20. So you're going to get 2 of each, I guess, because there's 21 fabrics displayed here. Very vivid colors, and, you know, mostly floral, except for this geo print here. Yep, they're all floral, except for this little geo 3 prints down there on the bottom. And then this is another one that I'm going to show next week. The yardage. This is called Sweet Meadow. This is a layer cake. I normally would not consider pairing these colors together, but look at how beautifully they work together. There are, John, what would you say this color is? Is it like a wine color? This color
it's
here.
It's a Bordeaux. That's what
It's
I
a
would
Bordeaux.
call it. That is a Bordeaux.
And the shade of green just complements that fabric.
I know. You know what? It's like
beautifully.
that, like, I don't want to call that a sage green with a Bordeaux, but it's kind of like that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And they just complement each other
Yep.
so well. I'm going to just tilt it
And
that
then
way.
they throw that little odd peach in there, but look at how well that
But yeah, the
goes
peach
with this
blends
plaid
in with this
on the
because
bottom.
it's in the plaid, it's
Right.
in this plaid.
Right.
So that really just blends together. I love that collection right there. In fact, I was using this purple here for binding
really
the other day.
Oh, that
and
I
it
know.
made such a gorgeous binding.
Yeah.
So
So I think we had the wrong Tulip Pink charm pack in. So I put the actual one in. So there's two, and they look the exact same.
Oh,
one's
no
fairy
kidding.
dust and one's true color.
One's fairy dust.
Okay. Oh,
one's
So-
and
true
did I
color.
have fairy dust in the system?
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so you changed it to
yeah,
true
so
colors.
we have true colors right now in the
All right,
bubble. So
okay.
if anyone wanted that.
Okay, sorry guys, that there's a side view of the colors in the collection. And I do believe, are we finished?
Yes, we are.
All right, John, you want to come over here and say bye-bye?
Yes, I do.
All
Well,
right.
guys, as you know, we appreciate you shopping with us all the time. We
Mhm.
appreciate you kind of joining on, chit-chatting with us about all sorts of things.
And putting up with their silliness.
Yep, putting up
It's
with me
him
and
mostly
Carol.
that's silly.
She puts the blame on me.
Kids.
But we absolutely appreciate your guys' support so much.
Yeah.
But like we said before, if there was something that you wanted and you didn't get it in your cart, you could waitlist authorize it. And as I'm always going to say too, if you guys are looking at a new sewing or embroidery machine or any type of quilting machine, feel free to give Steve and I a call at 412-344-2330, option 2, and that will take you to Steve or myself, and we will be more than happy to show you any new machine that you might be looking at. And feel free to stop in this Saturday. We're open on Saturdays, so feel free to stop in, say hi. I'll be here. I think Carol's going to be
Yep,
here.
I'm always
Kate
here on
might be here.
Saturday. Yep.
So feel free to stop in and say hi.
Yep.
But I think
All
that's
right,
all we have
great.
for today. So
Thank you so much, everybody.
yep,
Bye-bye.
have a great weekend, guys.
Yep.